Hello, kids. I'm Edie, the breakfast fairy, and it's time for the daily diet calendar. Today's food is, Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary is a good food, drink it every single day. Bloody Mary is a good food, makes your troubles go away. Bloody Mary is a good food, drink it, yes you can. So make a Bloody Mary part of your breakfast plan.
You know it ain't my time to call it a day. I wanna crack on and I wanna be paid, but it's about time you remember the name. Hey, hey. You know it ain't my time to call it a day. I wanna crack on and I wanna be paid, but it's about time you remember the name. Hey, 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 hey. It isn't my time to call it a day. I got rep locked and I'm already paid, but it's about time you remember the name. Hey, hey. You know it ain't my time to call it a day. I got rep locked and I'm already paid, but it's about time you remember the name. Hey,
What is it again?
hey.
Yeah.
Brand
Mr. Salamanca, ready to go? Does that mean yes? I forgot. Is that Mr. Salamanca?
Welcome to the shit show.
Hello?
Johnny
Yeah.
B, motherfucking dog.
Hey, watch that language.
Welcome to the shit show.
Hi, the roaster, the blues man. We got you, baby.
Welcome to the shit show.
Yeah. Saturday morning live, recording a live podcast for you, with you, because we don't want the blame. You know, a lot of people say to me, oh, by the way, my name is Jonathan Brandmeier. You can call me Johnny B. You can call me anything you want. You can call me at 833-5JB show if you want. Hello to the world. By the way, we find out we got people listening to us right now in New Zealand. Hey, what's up, New Zealand? In the house. New Zealand. Luxembourg. Hawaii. Glasgow. United Kingdom up in there. I know a guy at the UK, Graham Mack, on the BBC. What up? Oh, hello. The Queen. I hope the Queen is listening. Oh, my goodness. Buzz, have you seen the Queen lately?
I saw her a couple of weeks ago for the first time in years, and it was a delight. And she sounds exactly like you sound right now.
Yes, thank you, Buzz. Of course she does. Of course, I am the master of illusion, just like Roy. All right, who else is out there? Let's see here. Rhode Island. Was that a big deal? Rhode Island. I've been to Rhode Island.
Briefly.
You been to Rhode Island?
Sure, drove through it.
Everyone Rhode Island. I can't even picture it in my head.
I used to go to Provincetown on vacation when I was a little kid.
Wait a second now. That's Provincetown is all gay.
It is now. And it was pretty much gay then.
Right.
I'm not sure what I was doing.
No, I don't know what.
I was like 7 years old.
I remember it clearly because we were on the East Coast. We were taking like a road trip with my father-in-law, Angelo, and et cetera, the family. And he said, I was in Provincetown and it's all gay.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, okay. So, hey, there's a siren at your house.
Yeah.
It's cool.
There's a siren in Chicago.
Oh, yeah. What are the cops doing?
Always.
Cops are supposed to stay in.
I think they'd like to.
Yeah. Okay. Rhode Island, Oregon. Been to Oregon, man. Talk about hippies. Oh, wow. Oregon's hippie central. You guys hippies out there? What's up, Oregon? Seattle, Colorado. Love Colorado.
I think the hippies went to Oregon because San Francisco became intolerable.
Yeah, it could be. Or, too expensive.
And too dirty.
How do you know it's too dirty?
People are taking dumps on the street. That's how I know.
Hey, okay. They do that here. What are you talking about?
I mean, they do it en masse there. I mean, it used to be a clean. I mean, I spent a lot of time out there in my misspent youth.
In San Francisco.
Yeah. And it was just a beautiful place. The weather's perfect. The countryside is beautiful. And then suddenly it turned into a nightmare.
What do you think caused it?
I don't know.
Too expensive. It's the deal. Too expensive. You're going to San Francisco. Be sure to take a dump on the street. There was a guy, who took a dump right in front of me, a homeless guy in Chicago. No, right in front of me. And guess the weird part about it. So I lived in this.
What do you say?
I'll tell you right now. You brought it up. I mean, out of the blue, Buzz Kilman just goes out of the blue. I go, hey, we're saying hello to all the people listening to us in Brandmeier Worldwide and the Brandmeier Broadcast System. Stand BS is what it is. And I'm seeing the map where everybody's listening and go like, New Zealand, Luxembourg, Hawaii, Glasgow, Rhode Island, Oregon, Seattle, Colorado. Johnny, I know one thing. They took a dump. They take dumps on the street in San Francisco. Okay. This guy, so I'm right. We had a walk up in Chicago, and when I drive in to my garage, there was a garage in the alley, and I pull into the driveway, and there is a guy. Now, this is at 12 noon, broad daylight, sunny, and there's a guy right in front of my garage door. Okay, you got what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right in front of my garage door. Okay? And so I roll up, and I just kind of beep the horn. Definitely a homeless guy, unless it was one of my neighbors. I'm pretty sure it wasn't. And he looks at me, basically looks right at me through the windshield. We're like, I'm going to say 6 feet apart, even before the order. All right. And I looked at him. He looked at me. I beeped the horn, I pointed to the garage like I'm trying to get in there. He pulled his pants down, and he took a crap. Took a crap right in front of my garage. He took a T-shirt and wiped himself and threw it in my garbage can.
That's a statement. He was making a statement there. I don't know what it was.
What was the statement?
I don't know.
What do you think it could have been? I mean, what would it be, really? What would it be?
I will poop anywhere I want to,
right.
And F you.
Hey, Johnny B, this is what I think. Hey, that guy was the precursor to the shit show.
That's right.
Right on.
Yeah. And you must have told Lisa about that. And somehow she recycled it and came up with a shit show.
I don't want to hear about it. I don't really want. Don't say that. Don't tell me that story. True story, man. The guy, and you got to give it to him because here's the deal. You're homeless. And most of America is going to be homeless pretty soon. We're pretty clear on that now. You're going to have to take a dump wherever you can. You ain't going to be waiting around for someone to tell you where you can take a dump. I mean, I have a bad enough time trying to figure out where I'm going to drop one from Illinois to Wisconsin. I plan it. Like, okay, wait a minute. Okay, hold on a minute. That gas station was terrible. Don't go there. Go to this one. Oh, that's a good one. Just in case, you got to be prepared.
That would be interesting if somebody produced a collection of the finer gas stations in their bathroom.
There was
where there was 4-star bathrooms.
There was an app like that. It was like and I tried. Actually, there was an app. I forgot what it was. I don't care what it was. Don't send it to me. I don't want it. And I did get it. I piped it in and I did. And it shows your location. It goes, this is the best place to take a crap. Okay. And who does that research? You know who should do that research? Me. I should do the research. By the way, if you're out there in New Zealand or wherever you're listening in the world to us, as we stream live here right now at this moment, if you got a good place to take a crap, let me know.
Around here, there are people, a lot of homeless people around the lakefront here. They go under the bridges and set up camps.
That's right,
and stuff. And where are they dumping? I mean, I don't even like to ask myself that question, but periodically I can't ignore it.
Well, first of all, I believe the first choice for me is always McDonald's. It's always McDonald's. That's where I kind of go first. Because you think, and they always say the signs are always the same with the bathrooms. If, in fact, these rooms aren't clean, talk to the manager. You ever see the managers?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah, they're going to take care of you right away. Hey, man, I was just up at the toilet, and then there's some toilet paper. Yeah, okay, what do you want me to do about it? They wouldn't help you, so get those signs off your freaking toilets, okay? But here's the thing. If you're homeless and you're living under the viaduct, just go wherever you go. How do we get into this subject? Because you said San Francisco people take dumps in the street.
I was trying to explain the collection of hippies in Oregon. They came from San Francisco because San Francisco became intolerable.
Right. Because it's too expensive.
It's too expensive, and it's filthy. There's homeless all over the place. People are shooting up in the streets, and it's like, Let's go to Oregon.
Ain't that America? let's go. I'll tell you one thing. When I was in Malibu, this is no lie. In Malibu, the cops would take the home. And by the way, LA people, I guarantee you, don't tell me this is phony. In LA, in Malibu, they would take the homeless people and then they would move them to Santa Monica. Pick them up, get them in the squads, take them out, and move them over to Santa Monica.
Well, that's a thoughtful gesture.
They're the
homeless. They got no place to go, Buzz. But by the way, if you're going to be homeless, you might as well be homeless in Malibu.
Yeah.
They sleep outside when it's 10 below.
That's right. This is a song Buzz recorded a long time ago. I think one of your best songs, Buzz.
Thank you.
They're the homeless.
Yeah.
They've got no place to go.
No.
They got no food.
No.
They sleep outside when it's 10
below.
They're the
Yeah.
homeless.
We're all going to be homeless. Let's see if we are, in fact, live. 833-5JB Show. Hello, please. Go ahead. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, you, caller, did you hear your a new alert? Hey, caller, did you hear your new alert?
Apparently not.
Oh, no. Bill Malone, the engineer, told me this was going to work. Okay, here's what we put on the line now. So if you call in, people never know that they're on the air. So if you call in, you're going to hear this. If I pick up the phone and it's you calling, you're going to hear this.
Hey, you. He's talking to you.
Mr. Salamanca and Billy the Bedbug.
Nice.
Hey, you. He's talking to you.
That's it.
That's perfect.
If you don't get it from that, I'm hanging up on you. Let's see if it works, though. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead, please.
Oh, my God. I actually am talking to you?
Yes. Hello.
I'm trying to get you on my computer, and I called this number. Oh, my God. I love you. I'm so glad you're back, but I can't get you on my computer yet.
I don't understand that, man. We hear fewer and fewer complaints about it. I don't understand it.
Okay, it's okay because I am, I totally fail when I get on the computer. So it's not you, it's me.
Well, that's kind of you to say that. I appreciate that. But let me ask you a question while you can help us out technically, too. Did you hear the sound of Billy the Bedbug and this dinging sound when you picked it up?
Yes.
You did. You heard. I'm going to be clear now. You heard this when I picked you up.
Yes.
Hey, you. He's talking to you.
Yeah. You'd think the bell would be enough to do it, don't you?
I just called you on my cell phone, and that's exactly what I heard.
Oh, okay. All right. So it worked.
Did you, when you heard it, did you think I'm on the phone with Johnny? Did you? I mean, what was your thought?
No, I thought I was getting your show on my phone so I could take it into my bedroom and color my hair while I listen.
Oh. All right. Well,
what color are you going to do your hair?
Yeah, do it crazy.
No, I'm too old for crazy.
Yeah, wait a second. I'm going to read something to you. That's exactly right. I'm going to read something. What is your name?
My name is Joan.
Hey, Joan, I'm going to read.
To you since the 80s. Yes.
I'm going to read this sign. It's right in front of me, hanging right here in the studio in my home. Buzz is in his home. Wait a minute. We didn't know if Jimmy Mac's there yet. Jimmy Mac, are you there?
I'm here.
Wait, talk a second. You don't sound right.
I don't sound right?
Oh, Buzz, does he sound
sounds
right?
fine. He sounds fine.
Okay. All right, there you go. Get in that mic. I thought he scares me when I don't hear him. Okay. All right. Ready, Joan?
Yes.
Here's what the sign says. Live your life. Take chances. Be crazy. Don't wait, because right now is the oldest you've been and the youngest you'll be ever again.
Okay. I agree with all of that until it comes to my hair.
All right. Thank you very much. Go back and try to listen, color your hair, enjoy yourself. A lot of people do ask me that question, Buzz. They say, hey, wait a minute.
What color is your hair?
What color is your hair? No, they ask me, they'll say, hey, when you guys if you're live on Saturday, what do you guys do in the rest of the week? And it's really a technical thing. And Buzz has turned into quite the technical wizard. He really has.
There you go. I hit it. Wi-Fi Direct. Pair of devices.
This is us on, I believe it was Thursday, just testing things out as we do. And this is Buzz.
There you go. I hit it. Wi-Fi Direct. Pair of devices. Okay, now I get to hit. Oh, Jesus.
What happened?
Well, it's all meaningless to me. It says here, TV, NORZAT, touch to connect direct.
Jesus, why? Tell me why. Jesus, why?
I don't know. I don't know any of this.
Direct 98 HP NV5000 series. Maybe that's you. How about Direct C2 HP DeskJet 2600 series?
That's a printer.
Find a way to fix it.
That's a printer.
Find a way to fix it.
And Urbana's Fire TV stick.
That's all the stuff. That's all the Wi-Fi stuff you have in your house.
Goodbye.
Doesn't help us, does it?
Goodbye.
Oh man. Yeah.
That's the world I live in, though.
That is Buzz trying to help us connect Buzz. We were trying to figure out a way to get our computers so we could see what we are each seeing on the computer. And so when you ask the question, what do we do when we're not live? We do that.
Fiddle around.
Yeah, we do that, and then we do one other thing that I really, really enjoy. So you'll know when we say it, we're not kidding. We tell you, don't call us, we'll call you. And then we take a bunch of emails, and we take some that we like, that look interesting, and hope they'll pick up the phone. They never know we're calling, and we just dial. Don't call us, we'll call you. Email brandmeyershow@gmail.com. Tell us what you want or who you want us to call, and we'll bother you. Johnny, I've got a good story. Yeah, this is why we do this one off the air. Johnny, I have a good story of a run-in I had with Jerry Krause at a Cubs game. He was an ass. Jerry Krause, of course, taking a lot of heat with The Last Dance. The Chicago Bulls is the guy who dismantled the Chicago Bulls.
Well, he's actually not taking the heat because he ain't here.
He's definitely not taking the heat, but the Krause family might be. Just a second. John,
I read something some sports guy wrote about Krause that he behaved as if he were a super spy.
Right.
Wore a trench coat, sunglasses, disguises.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
geez.
But why? What do you mean by that? What do you mean? Jerry Krause was wearing detective clothes? I don't get it.
Well, he would go undercover to various places to scout out personnel, and
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
he would go in disguise, and the disguise often included a trench coat, a hat, and sunglasses. Like you couldn't see that guy a mile away, no matter what he was wearing, because he was like short and round, and he was very distinct in his shortcomings physically.
Shortcomings. Yeah, but he was still small. He put his hand in his pocket and walked on his head. I don't even know what that means. But okay. But if Jerry Krause were a short guy, the last thing a short guy wants to wear is a trench coat.
Right.
I'm trying to think of what he would look like a Oompa Loompa or somebody like a weird, I don't know what. All right, so let's hear what this run-in is. And we know if it's bad, no one will ever hear it. I mean, I don't want to disparage the dead people, but let's just hear what he has to say. He says, don't call us, we'll call you. Johnny, I've got a good story of a run-in I had with Jerry Krause at a Cubs game. Hello? Well, hey, how's it going? Keith, Johnny B here. How's it going? We're doing Don't Call Us, We'll Call You. We're calling you. You want to tell us something about Jerry? How's it going, brother?
I'm doing all right, man.
Yeah.
A little surprised to hear from you, but yeah, no.
Well,
good.
why would you be? You told me to call you, so I called you. Buzz, say hi to Eric. Excuse me, Keith.
Keith?
Hey, Buzz. How you doing?
I'm doing super. How about yourself?
Doing all right under the circumstances,
Right.
Yeah. Are you at home? You confined is all?
Yeah. I'm at home confined and, trying to do the best I can without going bananas.
Yeah, and I'm with you. Well, listen. You said you had a story about run-in.
I did.
With Jerry Krause. So
did.
Go ahead. Now remember, he's dead, but go ahead and tell the story.
Yeah, no. This isn't about 2000. What was it? About 2008. I was sitting at a Cubs game with a bunch of buddies of mine, about six or eight of us. And we're like 4 rows up behind the batter's circle. on the visitor side there. And, beautiful day during the week. There were some empty seats around us and stuff. And I'm sitting in my seat, and the guy behind me goes, "Hey, do you mind moving?" He goes, "I'm having a hard time seeing." And I'm like, "Yeah, okay, fine." I go,
"Wait,
I'll
stop
move
there.
over."
Wait, stop for 1 second. Very clear
Sure.
that you're telling the true story because Jerry Krause is having a hard time seeing behind you.
Yes.
Makes sense so far. Keep going. I'm following it. Go ahead.
Absolutely. So, and at the time, I really didn't pay much attention. I'm like, like who this guy? I'm like, oh, the guy's short, whatever. I'll move. And I'm only 5'7". It's not like I'm a giant by any means at all. And I go, yeah, sure, I'll move over. So I move over for a few innings and move back to where I was. And I go, hey, a guy goes behind me. He goes, "Can you move again?" And I go, look, I moved for you once. I said, you know what? I said, I'm sitting here talking to my buddy. I haven't seen him in like 6 months. I said, I'd like to sit here for a while and talk with him. And he goes, "Fuck you. You're an asshole." And I stand, yeah. And I stand up and I turn around and I look at, yeah, right. I turn up and I turn around and I look at him and I go, "Fuck me, fuck you." I said, "I'm a season ticket holder and I'll get your ass kicked out here. I don't really give a crap anymore." I said, "I was nice before." Well, he gets up and he leaves. And there's like 3 other gentlemen that are sitting next to him and they're laughing their ass off. And the guy goes, "Do you know who that was?" And I go, "No." I said, "He looks kind of familiar." He goes, "That was Jerry Krause." And he goes, "Jerry Krause?" I go, "Jerry Krause?" I said, "I thought he was out of sports." He goes, "Not baseball." He says he was working at the time, I guess, as a scout for the Mets. And I never knew that he went to baseball after the whole basketball.
I had no idea, but that was the first question I was going to ask you. Did you know who you were in a little tiff with at a Cubs game? That guy behind you that couldn't see was Jerry Krause. You didn't. Obviously, you didn't know who it was.
No, I didn't. And, we had a few beers at the time, nothing too excessive.
You know what? But by the way, it goes back to what Buzz said. He was incognito. You couldn't. He was in disguise. Jerry Krause. Are you sure it was Jerry Krause?
Absolutely. The guy next to me, he was working at the guy next to him. There was 3 other guys. He goes, "We are scouts for the Yankees. We're here scouting." He is currently a scout for the Mets. And they were just laughing hysterically after that. He did not come back after that.
I just don't understand how Jerry Krause went from basketball, which he had obviously an eye for. He put together a great team, to watching for baseball players.
I think he started in baseball.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
For the
man.
Sox.
And I had no idea at the time either that he was in baseball. I just thought he kind of vanished from thin air.
Well, let me ask you something. But
basketball.
by the way, so you wrote me the note. Don't call us, we'll call you. We called you, Keith. Now, let me be clear on something. Were you in a real seat, or were you standing in front of Jerry Krause at the Cubs game, in fact, blocking his view no matter what the size of his stature was?
Absolutely not. I was sitting normal, just having a conversation, watching the game. Not at all. And I was just blown away by the fact that he, out of nowhere says, "Hey, this to me." I'm like, holy Toledo. And I was fired up. I'm like, how can you talk to somebody you don't know like that? It's absolutely ridiculous. I would never talk to anybody like that I don't know.
Yeah, it seems odd. It seems like really out of the blue he would do that.
Yeah, but and I'm thinking, I'm watching this Last Dance, and I was listening to your cast a couple weeks ago, and I'm like, you know what? This guy really is an a-hole. When I heard him, talk about this whole thing with, "I don't care if you win 82 games, you're not coming back to coach." I'm like, this guy is just the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. He's taken a lot of heat in the Last Dance, certainly, and certainly now he's taking a lot of heat from Keith. That's just nuts. Keith, sorry to bother you. I know you were at home, but you said you had a great Jerry Krause story, or a run-in. You have a good story. We didn't say it was a great story. You said you have a good story of a run-in with Jerry Krause. I like when you go, "He was an ass" in the subject line. Okay, got it.
And you do notice that Michael Jordan does not give him any peace during that entire movie.
You know what? last week's
Dance.
episode?
Oh.
Last week's episode with the Last Dance. They're celebrating the championship, and Krause wants a cigar, and Michael says, "No, it'll stunt your growth." Nice. All right. Hey, Keith, go back to your house. Get back under the couch. Maybe someday you'll get out.
See you guys.
All right, brother. There's a listener named Keith, and he said he had a story. Remember, email us, brandmeiershow@gmail.com. You never know when we're going to call. It doesn't matter what year. We'll just call somewhere.
And it doesn't really matter if you actually have the story, but
Yeah,
he did.
Yeah,
We
he had a
appreciate
story.
that.
Yeah. If you don't have a story, I will just hang up on you. But you tell us what you want in the email. Tell us or who you want us to call. We'll call somebody. We'll bother them. We'll bother you. You let us know. Don't call us. We'll call you. Email brandmeiershow@gmail.com.
I think Jerry was looking forward to having a clean slate and going out and, rebuilding. His relationship with me become such a circus. There was no chance for reconciliation.
There it is. Yeah. That's what we do when we're not live. We just call people and jack with them. How about that guy that was at the hospital we called? Was that Thursday? Remember that guy's call? He's in the hospital. He's working. He couldn't talk. Should I play that? Hold on a second. That guy. You know what I'm talking about? He was in the hospital. And he was whispering. He couldn't. We called him.
Right.
He wrote us a note. He asked us, "Hey," the note was something like, "Hey, hold on a minute. Oh, I know what it is. It's I know what. Here it is. So this is what we do when we're not live. We just call people and jack with them. Hold on. Don't call us. We'll call you. Email brandmeiershow@gmail.com. Tell us what you want or who you want us to call, and we'll bother you or them. Yeah, this is the guy. Here he goes. Johnny, it's so great to hear you, says this one from Eric. On the real, how do you catch a polar bear? How do you catch a polar bear? Call me and I'll tell you. 707 area code. Don't know what that is.
This is a stupid one-line joke.
What do you think it is? Go ahead. If you can get it. If you can get it before this guy named Eric gives it to us. Do we want... Hey, what's going on? Hey, Eric.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eric, how's it going? How do you catch a polar bear?
Oh, hey, you cut a hole in the ice. You line it with peas, and when he comes up, take a pea, kick him in the ice hole.
Okay, just a second, please. Peter, whatever your name. What's your name again? Eric? This is Johnny B. That's Buzz.
Yeah.
Okay, listen. You wrote this to me. How do you catch a polar bear? Call me and I'll tell you. Thanks, Eric. Now, I'm going to ask you again. I want you to, I've taken the time to call you, Eric. I want you to tell me, and with some vigor and some vim, how do you catch a polar bear, Eric?
Johnny, you're killing me. I can't talk right now.
Just whisper
Call
in.
me back.
Wait. Are you at work?
Yeah, I'm working in the hospital.
Oh, you're working at, wait a minute. You're working in the hospital?
I am.
Oh, no. Can you just give me the punchline, please? Is there a joke?
Yeah, you cut a hole in the ice, and you line it with peas. And when he comes up to take a pee, you kick him in the ice hole.
Go back to work with the go back to work with those. I hope you don't have any serious patients today.
Right on, Nickelhead. I'll be listening Saturday.
Bye-bye. That is just crazy. I'm in the hospital. Yeah, and first, that's a 4-year-old joke. I mean, not a 4-year-old in terms of history. It's a 4-year-old joke.
Right.
I still can't even repeat it, though. Oh, my God. That guy. Think about this guy in the hospital. Johnny, I'm in the hospital. There's like a patient next to him. I need a mask. Yeah, just a second. Paging Dr. Eric. Dr. Eric, we have a blue, what's it, cold blue?
Code Blue,
Yeah.
right.
Where were you, Dr. Eric? I was on the phone with Johnny B, and I was telling him a polar bear joke. Okay. Well, my grandma's dead, you son of a bitch. Yeah. Oh, man. I just think about people like that. I hang up and I go back and I think to myself, what's the deal with that guy from the hospital who even take the time to write, I can tell you how to get a polar bear, kill a polar bear. Just ridiculous.
And he's listening right now.
Yeah, and now he's high-fiving his mom, his grandma. And then there's somebody out there going, hey, wait a minute, man, I just heard a guy on the radio, and that's the guy that killed my grandma. Because he was telling a joke. What was he doing in the, I mean, that's just, you can't ever get enough of it. It's pretty weird. And speaking of dead people, Buzz, Roy is dead, Siegfried and Roy.
You know, I can't, I've read all the stories about Roy, and especially in the wake of the Tiger King. Suddenly, there's a tiger awareness.
He's the original Tiger King,
and he, it's you get the feeling it all started with them. But they never mentioned Siegfried. Is he still alive?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
I say it like, yeah, of course he is. Roy,
talked to him this morning.
Oh yeah. Hey, how's it going, Siegfried?
Hey, doing good, John. Roy is dead.
Yeah, I know. I just read that he got mauled by a tiger.
No. Coronavirus. He's not dead. No, he did not die.
Is that even close to his accent? Highly doubtful.
I can't tell you. I don't talk to him, so I don't know.
So Horn was dead. Roy Horn is Siegfried and Roy, the original Tiger. He's dead. To answer your question, I'm going to say, yeah, Siegfried's alive. Going to say that.
It seems like if you're going to do a story about the dead Roy, you should specify what happened to Siegfried.
Let me just see.
I mean, curious minds want to know.
I have to tell you, a lot of these stories that I see just flying past me, I get enough of it by hearing that Roy of Siegfried and Roy is dead. And I don't mean that with any disrespect. I mean, of COVID-19 at the age of 75, right. I get it. He's the guy that I thought, well, okay, the headlines that catch you are the ones that go, he was the one who was mauled by the 600-pound white tiger during a show at the Mirage.
Yeah.
And the animal mauled him off, dragged him off.
Tiger.
Unhappy
tiger.
Okay, if you were working Vegas, would you put it this way? Would you rather be at the Tiger King's ranch or working in Vegas with Siegfried and Roy?
Siegfried.
Yeah, right.
Siegfried.
The illusion. They get to be in show business. And when they get tired of it, they maul you. That's just really what happens. And this guy was mauled. Roy was mauled by a 600-pound tiger at the Mirage, and he was left partially paralyzed, permanently disfigured, and you got to think about how crazy life really is. Here's a guy that worked every night with tigers and lions and, licking them and rolling around on the ground with them. I saw the show. I saw it, and I'm going to tell you something. I'm really glad they're not performing right now because it was the biggest waste of money I've ever spent in my life. The illusion.
Well, how could you say that, though? You got to see him interacting with tigers on stage.
Let me tell you what the Siegfried and Roy show is. It's all, they come out and they just start jumping around and the tigers are flying by in cages, but they're not out of the cages yet and they're moving. The illusion. I'm Siegfried, I'm Roy. This is the illusion. The illusion. And they say the word illusion like 1,000 times. And then lions come out. They come out in a cage. They come out this. A monkey flies by. Some birds come out. I'm not kidding. There's opening act animals. There's different animals that are opening up for the other animals, a.k.a. the tigers and the lions. Okay? And they're, woo, the illusion. And then Siegfried runs by, the illusion. I'm just waiting for Wayne Newton to pop out of a hippo's mouth. Right. You got so many animals running around and then finally, right at the end, I had great seats, took my kids. I wanted them to see Siegfried and Roy. Oh, my God, they're going to go crazy. Finally, a lion comes out and a tiger comes out, walks right up to the stage. There it is, the illusion. And then, boom, goes right back in. That's it. $75 a ticket. You remember that, Roy?
Do you remember Roy being carried by Montecore across the stage? You do?
Yeah, he dragged me all the way.
Do you remember what you were thinking at that moment?
Dear God, let this be just a bad nightmare.
Yeah, dear God, let this just be a bad nightmare.
Boy.
Yeah. And then I remember Roy, they said that Roy saw the light. He was on the stage and the lion came and tiger came and dragged him right off the stage and he saw Jesus.
Roy is deeply grateful for the miracle of modern medicine, but attributes his second chance at life to a higher power. In fact, he says that as he lay on the operating table that night, he had a near-death experience and saw heaven, one filled with all the animals of his past.
I saw a bank of white light.
You saw a bank of white light.
And then I saw all my beloved animals pass on over the years.
You had the experience of leaving your body.
For a moment, I stepped out of my body and I said to myself, I'm going to be okay. I'm going to survive this.
Yeah. Well, they all came back to haunt him. They didn't come back to say goodbye to Roy. They came back to haunt him. Wait, what is he
went to he saw the wrong heaven. That's the animal heaven.
Wait a minute. Those are the lions he put down. That's where the Tiger King's lions go. Hey, he went to animal heaven.
You know, they're making a movie about the Tiger King now, and they have cast Nicolas Cage as the Tiger King.
Okay, now let's be clear. Nicolas Cage is 100% going to be the Tiger King.
I've seen him in his outfit, and he actually looks like him. Wow. And I believe Andy Dick is in it.
Andy Dick? Now, wait 1 second. Now, the Tiger King himself wanted David Spade to play him.
Really? Really?
Yeah, he wanted David Spade. He literally
Why
said
would you want, nothing against David Spade, but why would you want him playing
I can tell you.
in anything?
I can tell you because Tiger King, fixed on the character Joe Dirt that David Spade played.
Right.
And he thought that would be cool if Joe Dirt played me. Pretty close to Joe Dirt.
Joe Exotic.
Joe Exotic, right. Now, wait, are you sure about Nic Cage?
Yes.
That's awesome. That is awesome. I think that's perfect.
He looks just like him, and, he's crazy enough to do anything, so it should be good.
Well, as you know, Nic Cage has been on record as saying that he has a certain way to approach his acting, and I can't imagine if he would be any different approaching his acting as he performs the part of the Tiger King in the upcoming movie.
It was actually quite liberating. I'm a very kinetic actor. I like to move. So I was able to go inward and rely on my imagination to try to recreate in some small way what John's experience might have been like.
Right. Okay. Let's listen to it again. This is Nic Cage, who I really enjoy. Nic Cage. We've had him on the show. I really like him. He's just enjoyable. And it's also weird. Whenever I can't think of anything to watch, nothing. I'm just at a blank. Nothing to watch. I don't have anything to gravitate towards. I always start looking through Netflix or Prime Video, whatever it is, bing, 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 bing. You know how many Nic Cage movies are out there?
He's made 1 million.
Oh, my God. There's like 1,000 of them. And guess what? Maybe 1 out of 9's pretty good.
I know. He had some severe financial problems for quite a while and just made anything that came his way.
Yeah, okay. So I think you're right. It was sort of like, hey, Nick, I'm your agent. I got a script. Don't worry about it. Just send it to me. Okay, I got it.
We'll do it.
Yeah, what? Wait a minute.
Book a flight. Where's the set?
Hey, listen to me. I'm Nic Cage, and I'll do it anywhere except San Francisco because they take craps on the lawn up there or down there. Okay, so here he is again, Nic Cage.
It was actually quite liberating. I'm a very kinetic actor. I like to move. So I was able to go inward and rely on my imagination to try to recreate in some small way what John's experience might have been like.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think, really, if you get down to it, I don't think that sentence makes any sense.
Let's diagnose
I'm a very kinetic actor, so I go inward. No, that doesn't make sense.
Let's let a voicemail caller explain it. 833 Loon Line. This is what a voicemail caller explained after he heard that take.
Hey, Johnny, I know how Nicolas Cage was able to look inward. He stuck his head up his ass.
I like, by the way, too, the beeping at that time. They beeped before he said ass.
Hey, Johnny, I know how Nicolas Cage was able to look inward. He stuck his head up his ass.
All right. That's how he looks inward. Yikes. And so Roy, the illusion of Roy, he's dead. Little Richard's dead.
He's been dead, hasn't he?
Here's the thing. You know you've been around too long when people go, I thought he was dead. It's like my father-in-law wanted to tell me, Angela, everyone thinks you're dead. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, everyone thinks you're dead.
Well, at least they're thinking about you.
Honestly, it's a bright side of it. That's the buzz side of it. Very good, man. You're always keeping me right there, evenly keeled in the brain. You're right. So you think I'm dead? Guess what? You weren't thinking of other people. I'll tell you right now. I wasn't thinking little Richard was dead or alive. I wasn't thinking of little Richard at all. He's dead too. So many people dead.
Yeah.
What's the deal with that?
Well, everybody doesn't.
Everyone does die, right?
Everybody.
Okay, we got Nicolas Cage. Joe Exotic is now. You're not going to be David Spade. That's going to be, by the way, a CBS movie, which is weird. Produced by Brian Grazer, who I know. And it's going to be an 8-episode series on CBS, Tiger King, coming soon. A scripted series about the world of Tiger King.
Does it mention Andy Dick? I think he plays the boyfriend.
Oh, yes. Good casting. I'd kill to get a part in Lion King or Tiger King. Not Lion King. I wouldn't mind a part in Lion King either. Yeah. Oh, one guy I know. The other guy he wanted was Woody Harrelson to play him. I'm looking at Woody Harrelson.
That would have been funny.
Yeah, that could be good, right? Anyway, Roy Horn of Siegfried and Roy is dead. They had 5,000 shows over 13 years, and they performed that one final farewell where they got dragged out on the stage. Just the way they got dragged off, they got dragged back on because they could barely walk.
Boy.
Yeah.
I wonder what the price of that ticket was.
If it was over $75, you can have it.
Oh, baby. Yes, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Having me some fun tonight. Yeah. Well, the song Uncle John with Ball and Sally. He saw him Mary coming and he got back in the alley. Oh, baby. Yeah.
Oh, baby.
Woo, baby. Having me some fun tonight.
Little Richard's dead, founding father of rock. Ain't no doubt about that. 87.
80, he made it to 87.
Little
great.
Richard, dead at 87. Tutti Frutti, good golly, Miss Molly. Speaking of Little Richard, Tutti Frutti. Long Tall Sally. He never hit the top 10 again after this one. Yeah, Long Tall Sally. Or Tutti Frutti it was, I think. That was the big hit. And then after that, he didn't do anything. He had a pompadour, makeup.
He did have a pompadour.
Yeah. I talked to him. I guarantee I talked to Little Richard. I got to find that too. I guarantee I talked to Little Richard.
One of the things that bothered me about the Tutti Frutti song was Tutti Frutti and all the Rudy. I mean, that's the
Tutti Frutti.
It's not a word.
Okay,
He just made up a word to rhyme with fruity. All the Rudy.
Wait, say what bothers you about it.
It's
Tutti.
not a word. Tutti Frutti, all a Rudy.
Yeah, Rudy. Rudy from Notre Dame. Rudy. There's Rudy's. What do you mean Rudy's not a made-up name?
Well, that doesn't make sense if it's a name. Tutti Frutti, all the Rudy. What are we saying?
If you just joined us, we are diagnosing the lyrics of Little Richard, who's passed away. Buzz Kilman. What is your take on the lyrics of Tutti Frutti?
All I'm going to say about Tutti Frutti.
Man, and by the way, I think you were going to be invited to give the eulogy, but now forget it. My name is Buzz Kilman, and I want to thank you for inviting me to Little Richard's funeral. I didn't even know he was dead. I wasn't even thinking about it. You think about it. But now that you've brought me here to pay my condolences and give the final farewell to Little Richard, I got to tell you, man, Tutti Frutti, oh, Rudy? Get him out of here. Okay, so Little Richard's dead. Roy is dead, not by a tiger, but by COVID. God bless them both. And the guy who's alive is Kim Jong-un. He's alive.
Yeah.
Allegedly, Dennis Rodman quoted in the New York Post today saying, yeah, he might be alive, but I don't believe anything from North Korea until I hear it from them. You know, Rodman visited North Korea all the time. And
they're tight as ticks.
Yeah.
Dennis and Kim.
Do you remember that? When Rodman went to North Korea, and he had Kim Jong-un. He was partying with him, and they were friends. This 2013, and they had this big live press conference. He got all liquored up.
Right.
You remember that?
Watch this. Oh, no, I got it. If you understand what Kid and Bay did, do you understand? You tell me why is he held captive?
Listen.
Let me do this. I would love to speak on this. You know, you got 10 guys here.
Yep.
10 guys here.
The 10 NBA players around Rodman at the point there, 2013 in North Korea, and he's visiting his pal Kim Jong, and he's not letting any of the NBA guys say something at all. He's just liquored up.
They have left their families, left their damn families to help this country as a sports venture.
Mm-hmm.
Got 10 guys, all these guys here. Do anyone understand that? I'm just saying, no. I'm gonna Ross ask what the hell you think. I'm saying to you, look at these guys here. Look at them.
Listen.
Let's go back to the question about does anyone understand that? I'm going to say no.
It reminds me of Sky Daniels talking to the Who.
I'm not sure I follow you. There is Rodman in North Korea just spouting off there.
And he was actually, he actually has the connection to Kim Un, and there were various government agencies trying to get Dennis to do something for him. And of course, he's drunk and he couldn't care less.
Wait, he's not finished yet.
I got it. Let me do this. Really, I'm gonna tell you one thing. People around the world, I'm gonna do one thing.
Mm-hmm.
You guy behind the mic right now, we are the guys here doing one thing. We have to go back to America and take the abuse. Do you have to take the abuse? Well, we're going to take it. Do you, sir? Let me know. Are you going to take the abuse? We're going to get it. But guess what, though? One day, this door's going to open.
That's fantastic. That is fantastic. Oh, my God. That's Dennis Rodman.
Drunks run free.
Right. I love it. That's how every newscast should be now. You know, we're doing the Zoom and everybody's getting looser and everybody's doing things from their home. I love it. It's the way television should be. You should let people come on drunk, liquored up, say what they want. Who cares anymore? No, I got to tell you, nobody cares anymore. They just don't.
Doesn't seem that way.
No, bring Rodman in. Let him talk all liquored up. Who cares? There was good news coming out of Korea itself. We do know, of course, that Major League Baseball is been delayed. Sports has been delayed. But in North Korea, or in Korea in general, baseball has returned.
The start of baseball season in South Korea looked a little different due to coronavirus. 9-year-old Lee Rayon kicked things off for the Korean baseball organization's opening game with a socially distant first pitch. But rather than throwing the ball from the mound, the boy walked towards the catcher in a giant clear balloon.
Okay.
That's the baseball game I want to see.
Because to me, you have right now. If we had fixed this during the week while we were testing, you could see the video of the boy in the bubble. He's in a bubble.
I saw a picture of it.
Right,
I
walking.
did see a picture.
There, he's just walking.
9-year-old Lee Rayon kicked things off for the Korean baseball organization's opening game with a socially distant first pitch. But rather than throwing the ball from the mound, the boy walked towards the catcher in a giant clear balloon.
In a balloon. It's a bubble. The boy in the bubble. Good job, South Korea. Good job.
And now, please rise from your bed.
Let's stand up.
Drop your pajama bottoms to your ankles and sing.
God bless our Johnny B, the man that we love. We stand beside him as Buzz guides him through those bits that we're all in need of. From the city to the suburbs to the whole globe on the net. God bless Brad Meyer. He's the best DJ yet.
DJ, yeah.
God bless our Johnny B. He's the man you won't forget.
There is no way to be a leader in Americana except you guys. You got to control it. We in the United States of America can't stand to have this happen. There's no both sides anymore. They're just trying to wreck our goddamn country. If you guys don't start thinking as men, we're going to have a lousy country. I'm trying to talk for you guys. You better start thinking.
God bless Johnny and Buzz, the best DJs, yeah.
It's getting to be goddamn ridiculous.
Maybe. 8335 JB Show. Try to get to your calls if we can coming up. 8335 JB Show. I am Jonathan Brandmeier. Johnny B. That's Buzz Kilman up in there.
Hello.
Hey, we just found out that we have no listeners in Alaska, Montana, Idaho, South Carolina, or New Mexico.
I swear that we've had calls from Alaska. Seems
I
like
think,
we've
I
had
think
calls
so too.
from Alaska.
I think that's. I just think the stream reporting is it's lame. Let's be clear. Because I know we are number one in Montana. There's no doubt about that. All right, let me take a break with the Lovedart Lounge. These are performers who have been in our Lovedart Lounge, and they, REO Speedwagon, now of course just REO. By the way, recently featured on Ozark.
I saw it last night.
You did, isn't that
I saw
great?
that episode last night.
That is fantastic. REO featured in Ozark on Netflix. One of my favorite shows, by the way. I love Ozark, man. They also do a show, like a weekly show called Camp Cronin. Kevin Cronin, the lead singer. There he was in Ozark with Justin Bateman. And, oh, man, it was so cool to see that.
And they named the episode after Kevin Cronin.
Kevin Cronin was here. How would you like an episode of Ozark named after you?
I know.
Fantastic. That's Kevin Cronin out of the Ozark Netflix show. And, of course, the great rock and roll band REO Speedwagon. This is them in the studio, starting a medley and then stopping, but going into their stuff. We'll be right back.
I just seen her face, I can't forget the time or place where we just met. She's just the girl for me, and I want all the world to see we met. La 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 la. Had it been another day,
Wait, that's not our song. That's not our song.
Ladies and
That's
gentlemen.
not our song.
Yeah.
Darn it.
That was our song, and they stole it.
Those
bastards.
All right.
Those
all right.
bastards. Here they are
How
again.
about, let's see, okay. As soon as you are able. See? As soon as you are able, woman, I am willing to make the break that we are on the brink of. My cup is on the table. No, I don't want to do that one. Let's see, how about if we try,
Yes, it is.
This is
Hey, why don't you guys do Baby, I Love Your Way?
Baby, I love your way. Baby, I love your way. Baby, I love your way. Baby, I love your way.
Stop it, you son of a bitches. Peter's not listening right now. All right.
Wasn't that it?
Let's do one. Let's do one more.
All right, here we go. This one. Heard it from a friend who. Heard it from a friend who. Heard it from another. You've been messing around, yeah. You say you got a boyfriend. You're out late every weekend. They're talking about you and bringing me down. I'm down in love with her. And talk is cheap when the story is good. And the tale's You're putting on your bedroom eyes. So you're coming home, you won't say when. But I can feel it coming. If you leave tonight, just keep on running. You need never look back again. Oh no, you're taking all the wrong, baby. If that's the way you want it, baby, then I don't want you around. I don't believe it, not for a minute. You're under the gun, you're taking all the taking on the run, baby. If that's the way you want it, baby, then I don't want you around. I don't believe it, not for a minute. You're under the gun, you're taking on the run. Everybody pull your cars over and sing along. Heard it from a friend who beat your horn. Heard it from a friend who rammed the guy in front of you. Heard it from another, you've been messing around.
Yeah, man, that's beautiful. REO Speedwagon, Kevin Cronin. Nice work, gentlemen. I'm talking to them in the past. Featured in Ozark, the episode that Buzz watched last night. Kevin Cronin is here, Ozark, on Netflix.
When you deal with crazy people, they say crazy things.
This is going to blow your mind.
Call Johnny B. 833-5JB-SHOW. 833-552-7469.
Am I on the air?
The Jonathan Brandmeier Showcast. This is the new Not Normal.
Right on. Hello. Oh, sorry. My fault. Not your fault. Hello. Go ahead, please.
Johnny B.
What's up?
Johnny B. And Buzz.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, guys. Unbelievable. Am I on the air?
Yeah. You're in the stream, baby.
I can't tell you how much I love you, Johnny B. and Buzz. I can't believe you guys are back on the air. My name's Pete. I'm from Chicago. All my buddies are from Rogers Park, North Side, grade 8. We love talking about you. We listen to you every week, and then we talk about it and text each other all day long.
Did you hear that guy from, speaking of the North Side, did you hear that guy talking about the Jerry Krause story at the Cubs game?
Yes.
How crazy was that?
Well, I knew one of the guys that caught was one of the guys that was reaching for the ball when
Bartman ball?
The ball was hit. Yes.
Wow.
I knew one of the guys that reached for it, and he's in the picture, and everybody blamed poor Bartman, but there was like 9 people going for that ball.
All right, man. Thanks for calling.
Who's the guy that you know? Because I'll bet
You bet you know. Lost you there. Sorry, man. 833-5JB-SHOW. It is a Mother's Day weekend, that's for sure. Looking at Facebook. Facebook at Brandmeier Show. I don't even know how I get to Facebook.
And you know, so many of us no longer have our mothers,
right?
And it's a weird day if you're in that position. I mean, what do you do to celebrate Mother's Day if you don't have a mother?
Yeah, it is the weirdest thing when you lose your mother and you lose It's almost like it's part of your.
It's half your world.
Yeah, it's gone. It's like a tether. And, we said that when my dad died, I talked about it, and my mom's gone. I mean, you guys who have parents and you little punks out there, call your mom and dad if you're not living with them right now. Call them. Tell them you love them. Be nice. They're your parents. And when they're gone, believe me, you're going to feel it. There's just something about it. You just feel it. There's on Facebook, just Brandmeier Show. Yeah, there's a picture of my mom, Hanky, with Frank Sinatra.
I saw that. What a fantastic picture.
Buzz, let me ask you, you're a smart man. When you looked at it, did you think it was anyone other than Frank Sinatra?
No.
Facebook, Ed says, your dad looks like Frank Sinatra.
Oh, no.
Linda says, I think that is Frank Sinatra. Ed says, again, still might be his dad. Nice work. Just people always crack me up. James Sorrento. Here's the thing, too, now. Can I say people's last names or not? Because if I was out there listening, I'd like to hear my last name.
Right.
But we said a guy's last name. Then he got into trouble with I can't say where. And so we literally had to go in and get what we said out so he doesn't get in trouble. I'm not going to keep doing that. And Jimmy Mack can't keep doing that.
Why would you? Did he say something weird?
Yes. No, it wasn't weird. It was just a weird. No, I'm not going to get it. Right now, he's going, oh, please. Mr. Salamanca telling me to move on. I got it, you little crazy man with the crazy bent finger from Breaking Bad. Okay, let's go back to mom talk. Facebook. Yeah, it still might be his dad. And then James says, how do you people not know that is Frank Sinatra? Get with the program.
Well, Frank Sinatra was a while ago.
Right. So, stop. If you don't know who Frank Sinatra is, get out of my house. Get out.
It's inconceivable.
It's inconceivable. That is correct, sir. That is correct. This one says...
And your mother was a giant fan. My wife was a giant fan.
Yep.
And I'll bet you there were times when those two people were in the same venue when Frank was in town.
Yep. Man, oh man. And both dead. Matter of fact, all three dead. Frank Sinatra, your wife,
everybody's gone.
And my mom.
Everybody.
See what I mean? Everybody gets it. Siegfried Roy, Little Richard, everybody's dead. This lady said, Laura says, Hanky was awesome. She was a gem, says Diane. Loved Hanky, says Virginia. Always loved the mom stories. They're all true and they're all crazy. Sandy says, so glad you're back. First time I've ever seen your mom. She was beautiful. I was surprised she had all her hair. I would have thought she... This is interesting. Sandy goes on to say, first time I saw your mom, she was beautiful. I was surprised she had all her hair. I would have thought she would have pulled it out raising all you crazy boys. Your sister must have been her saving grace. Yes, Mary was the saving grace. She was the one that kept everybody together when Hanky was going down in the throes of Alzheimer's disease. My sister Mary is the one I'd give her all that credit. Oh, I'm going to start weeping now. I'm not doing that. Forget it.
Well, pull yourself together.
What the hell, man? Every time I talk about my mom, I get sad. Debbie goes, I loved Hanky, and she loved Frank Sinatra. And then Tara, like 50 Facebook posts later, Tara writes, Frank Sinatra was your dad, really?
That's the internet. That's where you get your information from.
And Ann says, what is the background on the picture you have on Facebook with your mom and Frank Sinatra? That background is from Tom Dreesen. Tom Dreesen opened for Frank Sinatra. And by the way, since we are live tonight on Saturday, whatever honestly, I don't know about you, but I don't even know dates anymore.
No.
I don't even know what day it is. I know it's Saturday. I know we're live. And I know that The Man Who Made Sinatra Laugh is the name of a show that Tommy Dreesen is doing live via Zoom tonight at 5 Pacific Coast time, and that would be 7 Central. He is the man who made Sinatra laugh. He's got a big show going tonight on Zoom. Check that out. themanwhomadesinatralaugh.com. Tom Dreesen is the guy who opened for Sinatra all those years, and Tom Dreesen is the reason my mom got to meet Frank Sinatra, not me.
First of all, let's go back.
This is Tommy explaining it right now.
First of all, let's go backwards so your fans out there, the listeners, can understand what happened. I'm on your show, and we're just talking casually one time, and you said to me, my mother, is a big Frank Sinatra fan. She belonged to a club called SSFS when she was a young girl, swooning souls suffering from Sinatritis. And I said, if she ever wanted tickets, I would get her. You said, don't say that. My mom listens to this show all the time. And boom, the phone lit up, and your mother said,
yep.
Okay, so we got her tickets I got her Barbara Sinatra seats, and because Barbara wasn't going that weekend, she went backstage, met Frank, and Frank took a picture with her. The next time I'm on your show, it was Frank's 75th birthday. You said, I said, I'm going to New York to be at Frank's 75th birthday. You said, who are you taking with you? I said, maybe I'll take your mom. You said, don't say that. I said, well, my mom has passed. Boom, your mom called the show. Right. We go to New York. I take her to Frank's 75th birthday party. She's very shy. I said, bring your camera, Mrs. Brandmeier. She goes to the party, and she said, I don't want to bother. You go do what you have to. I'll stand in the corner. This is amazing. She said, oh, there's Tony Bennett. I said, Tony, this is a friend's mom. She's a big fan. Would you take a picture? Oh, sure. Now, another year goes by. Michael comes up to me, hands me a tape, and says, on my mother's birthday, her 60th birthday, you think you might get Frank on an audio tape just to say happy birthday to her? I go to Frank's house that night, and all these guests, and you know who they all are, I tell each one, will you say happy birthday to Hanky, and like you know her. And they were so cooperative. Hanky, next time I'm in Fond du Lac, and you know the rest of the story.
Yeah. That's Tommy Dreesen talking about how Tommy Dreesen got my mom to meet Frank Sinatra, got that picture you're looking at on Facebook. She went backstage. My mom would always say, oh, my God, Johnny, you wouldn't believe it. So I went back and we heard, and Frank was doing his warm-ups. And my mom said, oh, my God. And then he put his arm around her. Couldn't have been a sweeter guy, Sinatra to my mom. And what he's talking about with this video is, so Tom Dreesen thinks about my mom's 60th birthday, and he says to her, he says to me, he got a camera, and he went into Frank Sinatra's house in Palm Springs. And there was a big party. It was Frank Sinatra, Liza Minnelli, Clint Eastwood, and all of these people wished my mom a happy birthday.
Clint Eastwood?
Yeah, you'll hear some of them. This is like a 21-second cut from Frank Sinatra's house, and they're all looking into the camera. Sinatra, Liza, Clint. Some you'll recognize, some you won't. And I'll tell you real quick the names once I hear it again myself. This is Frank Sinatra, Tommy Dreesen with a camera at Frank Sinatra's house in Palm Springs, wishing my mom, Hanky, a happy birthday.
Hanky, I just want to say that there's going to be no hanky-panky in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin tonight. Happy birthday, darling.
That's Clint Eastwood. That was Clint Eastwood.
Jeez.
That's Clint Eastwood. Hold on a minute.
And you have many, many more. You're 60. I'll be 60 someday myself. like last May.
Have a drink on me, Hanky, and if you fall down, you can blame me for it.
Now the laughing is Liza Minnelli. No, that's not. Hanky's not there.
Oh.
They took the video, and we surprised her with that video at her birthday party. We put that video up on the screen, and then Liza was laughing at Frank. Frank makes the toast, if you fall down as happy as you're going to be, whatever his toast was. But there was like Norm Crosby was in it. This whole bunch of, there's so many people in it. Anyway, Dreesen's got a show tonight, May 5th, it is. Is it May 5th? No, it's not May 5th. What is the date today? May 9th.
Jeez.
Yeah, Man Who Made Sinatra Laugh. Now, a lot of people said they liked hearing the stories from my mom. Okay, this is the weird stuff I would hear. Speaking of Mary, that she told me a story and I didn't believe it, so I had to call my mom to get it. And by the way, do you know who's doing this song we used to play before we talked to my mom?
She's Johnny's mother. She's from Wisconsin, the land of cheese.
Bob Stroud. Great Bob Stroud.
That's him singing?
That's him. Yeah, let's listen. This is Bobby Stroud.
She's Johnny's mother. She's from Wisconsin, the land of cheese. She's Johnny's mother. She's got a heart of gold, believe me. She's like no other. She is the mother of Johnny B.
Bobby Stroud. Mom.
He's got perfect pitch.
Sure does, man. Bobby Stroud, good singer, actually was right there. I think he's on the Drive FM in Chicago right now. Bob Stroud, thank you for that. historical little piece of music.
If you say, Bob, could you give me a D flat? He'll do it.
Yeah.
He can do it. I mean,
Right.
he's one of those guys, a freak of nature.
Yes, he is. All right, this is Hanky. I'm calling to clear something up. This is a call to my mom. Hanky.
I heard a disturbing story about my mom yesterday. My brother Jimmy, who I can't talk about because he's a businessman. Usually at this time of the morning, she's in church or delivering communion or having coffee at some Hardee's outlet somewhere. But when I leave a message for... Oh, Mommy!
What?
You picked the phone up?
Yes, because I'm just leaving.
No, you're not. Mom.
What, dear?
You please just turn your whatever it is you have on. I have to ask you a question.
Okay, that's good. All right.
How are you, honey?
I'm good. How are you?
Why did you pick up the phone? What's going on? I'm so excited that you picked up the phone.
Nobody ever calls me this early in the morning, so I figured it had to be important.
Hey, by the way, when you always leave a message at my house, you always go, I know no one's listening to this. No one's listening. I know no one's home. I don't think anyone can hear me.
No,
but I'll talk anyway, so here I go. And then you start talking for an hour.
I know, but you never pick it up.
Why do you always say no? Well, that's what I always assume. You don't pick it up either, so this is fantastic.
Well, isn't that great? Something told me I should pick it up.
Well, that's good. Here's the deal. It's Mother's Day, of course, coming up Sunday.
Absolutely.
And you're the greatest mother on the face of the earth.
The greatest mother you'll ever have.
Ever have and ever want to have.
Okay.
I hope I never have to have another mother.
I hope so.
But if I get another mother, it's going to be someone just like you.
Oh, you're sweet.
If I could handpick a mother, it would be you.
You're very sweet.
If I could shop at a Walmart and pick a mother, it would be you.
Okay.
Okay. Mom, who's this?
I'll call your mother. What?
You know who that is?
No.
Well, you don't know who that is?
No.
Okay, I want you to listen again. That's not why I called you, though, so don't hang up, all right?
Okay.
Okay, who's this? Just a second.
I gotta sit down.
Can you hear it or not?
I can hear it, but I don't know what it said.
Okay, listen again.
My mind is a blank.
Did you hear that?
I heard it, but I don't know who it is. Goodbye.
You still don't know who it is?
No.
Okay, listen carefully.
I gotta take something for my stomach. Okay, I know who it was.
Who?
Marcia.
Gee whiz! I'm thinking to myself, have you lost your mind?
Well, it just sounded like just a lot of talking.
All right, listen to me. I need to ask a story, see if there's a true story or a false story.
Okay.
All right, so here, you went out with, yes, true or false, you went out with our beautiful sister, your daughter, Mary.
Yes.
The only girl in the family.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Johnny, Jimmy, Joey, Jeffy, Michael, Mary and Michael are named Mary and Michael because?
They're twins.
They're twins. Wanted to have a different name for them. Different letterhead, right?
Well, because I always wanted to have a Mary, so I had to match them up.
And you got to Mary.
Right.
And all of our middle names are?
Francis.
Francis. Your real name is?
Francis. What is this? What's going on here?
I'm just asking some questions. All right, so you went out to, because I never know what to believe from Mary, okay? When the brothers tell me a story, I usually understand.
Why does it always have to be the brothers? The brothers together. We are your wives. Don't we ever count more than the damn brothers?
No, Bessie, you don't. No, you don't.
That wasn't Mary.
That wasn't Mary.
No.
All right, Mom. So you went out with her on Saturday night, right? Or Tuesday night?
Tuesday night, yeah.
You went out with her Tuesday night.
Right.
And she said you had some wine to drink.
One glass.
And you enjoyed yourself a lot.
Very much.
And you told her a story about Jimmy.
Yes.
And Jimmy, my brother Jimmy, used to bite me.
Yes.
Bite me.
Used to bite you, yes.
And he would leave welts on my body.
No, he would keep biting you, and then the doctor said you have to bite him so it hurts, and that will stop him.
All right, now wait. Let's just be clear, because here's the part where I don't understand.
Okay.
You, Jimmy I'm the older brother. Jimmy's the younger brother. The next one behind me. So Jimmy would bite me. At what age are we talking about?
We're talking about 2 and 3.
So 2 and 3, he just continued to bite on me.
Right.
All right. Now, in order to him to stop from biting me, the doctor told you to bite Jimmy.
He said bite him so you can at least see, let it hurt, and that will stop him.
Told you to bite your own son.
To bite my son, yes.
All right. So where did the mailman come in here? Because I'm lost now.
Okay. So John the mailman, that's when they came up to the doors. Jimmy, I bit Jim. It was a very hard job to do. And Jim was crying, and he goes to the mailman and says, my mama bit me.
I don't believe.
So he reported it to the.
I don't believe. Honestly, I thought Mary was making up a story.
No, it's
I
true.
can't believe you bit your son.
Well, it was a doctor. It was a doctor order.
What kind of crazy doctor is that in Fond du Lac?
You weren't going to bite him to hurt him. You just.
I know, all right, but wait. So this doctor says to you, Hanky, what I would recommend you do to your son is to bite him.
He said, just go bite him, but bite it so it hurts.
Bite him so it hurts was the doctor's orders.
So with that in mind, I bit him, but I don't think he hurt that much. But to this day, the mailman who's retired, when I see him, he'll say, "Did you bite any kids lately?"
Oh my! And I remember John. I remember Mailman John.
The mailman, yeah.
It's so weird, you know how sometimes you just remember something. If you're saying I was 2 or 3 or 4, but I can see the guy plain as day. Because it was a big deal that some guy would come to your house.
Oh yeah, they came.
Maybe he was my father.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
No,
Mom.
he was a lot older than I was.
Okay, Mom.
Okay.
So it is absolutely true that Jimmy used to bite me.
Yes.
Enough to leave welts.
Yes.
You would bite him back to stop him from biting me.
I only bit him once.
And you only bit him once, but yet he ran to the mailman and told the mailman that you bit him.
Yes, because he was crying, and John said, "What's the matter?" And Jim said, "My mama bit me."
Oh my God!
And so I'm not in prison today. I'd be in prison.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, about the little pansies we've become in this world. My mom had to stop my brother from biting me. What did she do? She bit him back. Right now, Mom, you would be at the Cheetah's Women prison.
I know.
They would have you on the front page. You'd have to apologize to someone. You'd have to go to rehab. You'd have to go to apology sensitivity training from mothers. It's unbelievable. You're right.
I know. See, well, I wouldn't tell her a lie.
Well, wait. Well, here's my question then.
Okay.
Once you bit Jimmy, once you bit your son, my brother, did he stop biting me?
Yes, he did.
Oh, see, it worked. It worked.
So,
what a beautiful story.
I wouldn't recommend it to anybody, though.
Well, why was he biting me?
I don't know. He just liked picking on you because you picked on him all the time.
Yeah, and by the way, how long? At what age did it finally stop? You know, for people out there who have kids who are close in age, Jimmy and I were close, 1 year apart, and I'm telling you, man, we were wrestling, fighting, punching. We were fighting all the way up until when? When did we stop?
I think you're still going, right?
Not really, no.
No, you don't. No.
We never fight now.
I don't know when. I don't know how long it was.
I think he went away to.
I think you missed him though, and you got to be good buddies.
Oh, definitely, I missed him. Of course. Well, yeah, he's my brother. What do you mean?
Of course.
Yeah, but I mean, we're not going to start fist fighting anymore, rolling into the parakeet cage.
Well, I think he liked it because it made you mad.
Do you remember when we fought and rolled into the parakeet cage, and the bird got out, and the Jimmy pulled a knife on me? Do you remember all this stuff?
No, I don't.
Well, that's a good Mother's Day weekend. I'll tell you all about it this weekend.
Good. Tell me about it.
All right, Mom.
Okay.
Now, tell me what you're going to do today.
I'm going over to church if I ever get off the phone.
Oh, what a little complainer. Go pray for me.
Okay, I love you.
I love you too, Mom. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, I did love her. Once again, my mom is dead. That's Hanky. Going to church. Biting Jimmy. Jimmy biting me, I mean. And then, by the way, no matter when you call my mom, she was always going to church.
All right, Mommy. Listen, I love you, and it's a great talking to you. And thank you for picking up the phone. By the way, now it's 6:15 in Wisconsin. Are you going to church?
Yes, in about 15 minutes.
All right, well, pray for me.
Okay, I will.
Tell baby Jesus I said hi.
I will. I love you.
Now, do you play to the baby Jesus or the grown-up Jesus?
Well, there's only one.
Oh, there is not. Not in my camp.
Oh, okay. Well,
I only pray to the baby.
Okay, that's all right.
Ever since Talladega Nights.
Whichever way you choose.
Baby Jesus is my friend.
Okay.
I like to picture Jesus in a tuxedo T-shirt because it says, like, I want to be formal, but I'm here to party, too.
Right.
Because I like to party, so I like my Jesus to party.
No question.
I like to picture Jesus as a ninja fighting off evil samurai.
I like to think of Jesus, like, with giant eagle's wings and singing lead vocals for Leonard Skinner with, like, an angel band. And I'm in the front row, and I'm hammered drunk.
Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic. Some tweets out there. Mom, for Mother's Day weekend. I'm not sure what my husband is planning on doing for me on Mother's Day, but I hope it's laundry. Nice. It's not a secret. If it's not a secret underground bunker with a strong Wi-Fi connection and a Dropbox for food and wine deliveries, I don't want anything for Mother's Day. Mother's Day tweets. Quarantine for Mother's Day and get out of lockdown just in time for Father's Day. Typical. My husband asked what I wanted for Mother's Day since we'll likely still be in quarantine, and I said I wanted to get day drunk on pink wine and spend the day in bed eating cheesecake, and to be honest, that's basically what I want every year. Pink champagne. I keep getting pink. No, she said pink wine. I keep tweets from Noah.
I have pink wine in the house now.
What is pink wine?
It's very sweet and disgusting.
Blech. That's what people say about me. I keep getting press releases about specialty face masks, says Noah tweet, and designer hand sanitizer that are perfect gifts for mom. And I'm not a mom, and I'll never be a mom, but I think I can safely say that if I were a mom, the last thing I'd want for Mother's Day is COVID-19 swag. Right, I agree. You don't want that. I think people are at wit's end right now. Email is brandmeyershow@gmail.com. brandmeyershow@gmail.com. We read it all as much as we can. Try to respond, as much as we can. This one says, thank you for keeping me from killing my old man. This is Christine writing in. I've been a listener from the beginning. Having you back on during this bullshit gives me something to look forward to every Saturday. Thank you for not killing my old man.
That would be her husband, not her father.
That's right.
Right.
Your old man. That's right. You can call her. That's
and the old lady. The old lady.
Right, the old lady. How's the old lady? I see, that's what's going on now. Now you've got people that are just, at each other's throats. And here's the other thing. People aren't that used to being together this much. They're just not. So now they're all together and, the true love is going to show up. Joe says, you read it right, Johnny and Buzz. I missed the last Saturday show. The old lady had some stupid effing stuff to put in the kitchen. Pot holders, pan racks, stuff that had to be screwed to the cabinets. A whole list of shit she wanted me to do. I want to give your show an undivided attention, so I just didn't tune in. Hoping to catch up on my Stitcher app during the week. Joe, yeah. Then we heard from somebody else, the other, when we were doing Don't Call Us over the week, that guy said his wife hates us.
Yeah.
Because it interrupts. He's just trying to listen to the show. And she's like, come on. Here's the thing. There's nothing to do. You can't go anywhere. So you might as well just get used to loving each other again. I saw this quiz online. I'll give it to you. See if it will help you with your relationships, boys and girls. We're spending a lot of time together with family now, and your husbands and wives out there having trouble getting along. I saw this guy on the internet. Listen to this guy. He's looking in the camera. I think this is some kind of Instagram he's talking here. Listen to this guy. Hold on.
So I just got home from marriage counseling, and we sit down, and the wife just lays out a laundry list of what's wrong. No love, no intimacy, no blah, blah, blah. And after listening to it, the therapist gets up, walks around the desk, and kisses my wife. Probably the most passionate kiss she's ever had. Sits her down and looks at me and says, can you do this 3 times a week? I can drop her off on Mondays and Wednesdays, but Fridays I'm fishing.
I can drop her off. Can you do this 3 days a week? Buzz, you laughed over the ending and people didn't get to hear it. She goes, can you do this 3 days a week? And he said, I can drop her off Monday and Wednesdays, but Fridays I'm fishing. Love it. Okay, you know what? No laughing matter. Let me see. Hold on. Hello there? Are you a man?
Hey, what's happening?
Are you a man?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to ask you some questions. Do you live in a home quarantined with a lady? A lover?
Johnny B.
Listen to me. I'm talking to you now. Let's pay attention. Do you live in a home right now with a lady, a lover, an old lady?
Hello again, everybody. It's Harry.
Okay. Who is this?
It's Harry.
All right. I have some questions I want to run by you. This is serious. People are really seeking help because they're spending too much time together. So with that in mind, be ready to answer some questions that your lover might ask you. Lover? My lover.
So in some cases, people find out that they actually don't like each
That's exactly correct. That's exactly correct. People go, wait a minute. I
other.
usually
What am I doing with this person?
Yeah, but I found that out about 30 years ago. Get me out of here. No, you're right. This is the problem. This is the problem. You're in,
and that doesn't go away.
No.
I mean, once you had that revelation, gee, I don't like this person. That
Nope.
doesn't go away.
That's right. That's exactly right. And you know what? People just don't know until they've spent that much time. Usually, the guys are going to work and they're, going home. It's just you only spend a minimal amount of time with your lover. My lover. How did you introduce your wife? This is my lover.
I don't think I did. Or you know AIM?
No, yeah. Lisa. It's like, hey, this is Lisa. How's it going, man? Bang, bingo. That's it.
I couldn't. Saying somebody, hi, this is my wife.
Yeah, my
wife.
wife.
I can't say it. I find it hard to say. This is my wife. It's like
it's the worst. We talked about that. It's the worst word in the world.
Right.
It's the worst word in the world. Hold on.
And quite honestly, you haven't done much for the word lover either.
Lover. That's it. This is my lover. It's like Will Ferrell used to do that in a hot tub on Saturday Night Live. He's my lover. You say this is my lover. One guy, I know we had a guy who was at our house once, and he brought his girlfriend, and he came over to the bar, was just mixing drinks for people at the bar, and he goes, could you get my lady a margarita? My lady. Yeah. Come on with that. What do you?
It's a sale. I believe that's a salesperson's word.
My lady. What are you in Game of Thrones?
How's your lady?
Or do you watch The Last Kingdom?
No.
That's a great show on Netflix. I love it.
It's a lot of people. I can
Well,
only
you've heard of
watch
it?
so much.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, The Last Kingdom.
Oh, my lover.
Right.
Oh, my lady. Oh, this is my lover. If you said that, any woman that would put up with that.
I know.
Yeah, did you just call me a lover? Yeah, I just thought it would be, romantic, bring some romance back into our life.
Does it feel hot?
Are you getting horny? No, definitely not.
There's a word, horny. Let me tell you, the first time I used that word, I was like 12, maybe 13 years old. I'm at the dinner table with the family, mom, dad, and the little brother. And I just heard the word, and I had no idea what it meant. I just thought it was a funny word, like a horny toad or something. And I said the word at the dinner table. I said, "Oh, that's too horny," or "I'm feeling horny." My father almost dropped dead. What are you talking about? I mean, he went nuts.
At the dinner, can you pass the potatoes? I'm feeling horny. What did you say, young Buzz? I ought to kick your ass with this whip.
I feel so horny.
Did that boy just say he's horny while he asked me to pass him the goddamn potatoes? Betty, what are you raising up in here when I'm out there shooing mules? What did your dad do? He shooed mules or something?
No, he was a PR guy.
I don't know why. I thought he shooed mules.
No, I don't even know if they shoe mules.
I don't either. All right. So horny. Okay, let's be clear.
By the way, if you use horny in the right way, sometimes the lady just loves it.
Yeah.
Are you horny?
Yeah. I'm really horny. You're making me so horny, I can't stand it.
Horny.
You know what?
Weird word.
Men have really. This is why men are in trouble with their lovers. Their lovers while they're living together. Just a second. Caller, are you a man?
Hey, Johnny, I'm at home under quarantine with my old lady for 25 years now.
Excellent. Good.
You've
Perfect.
been in quarantine for 25 years? That's amazing.
Get me out of here. Hey, wait. What's your name?
Johnny, I got a joke about
No. Wait. I'll let you tell your joke. Just wait. please. I want to do this test for you guys to see if you can handle some of these questions that your wife, if she hasn't thrown them at you, is going to throw them at you sooner or later. And you got to be able to answer these correctly. Now, you want to tell your joke first? What is your joke?
Well, can you yodel?
Can I yodel? What is that? Is that the joke?
Okay,
I mean, yodel in the canyon? Is that what you're talking about?
It's a knock knock.
I know. Yeah, knock knock. Go ahead.
Who's there?
I'm not
Me and
going
my
to.
old lady.
You and your old lady who? Oh, I get it.
Oh, right.
Hey, listen. Do we have 4-year-olds in the audience? How old are you? You said you've been in the house with your wife for 20 years. Coming up with a knock-knock joke? And he hung up. Then he hung up. You waited to get on to tell that knock-knock joke. Oh, my God. It's ridiculous. Yodel-hoo. I get it. Kids, all right. Okay, I'm not going to go to these phones right now. I'm just going to ask the questions. Buzz, you can answer them because you have no attachment. So, you don't even have to answer them. Just listen to the questions. So we spend so much time together with family, your husbands, your wives. We all got the setup. Are you ready? Let's go. And get your guys, if you're brave, put your wife right in front of you right now and see how you might answer these questions. When your wife asks you, "What are you thinking about?" How would you answer? A, just wondering when sports will return. B, I'm thinking, do I have enough alcohol in this house? C, just thinking about your insurance policy. Write them down. You're sitting at home, a lot of time together. She's got a chance to get in your ear a little bit more often. When your wife asks, do you love me? What's the correct answer here? What is it? A, I suppose so. B, would it? Correct answer. We don't. Do you love me? A, I suppose so. B, would it make you feel better if I said yes? C, that depends on what you mean by love. And D, does it matter? And the answer, really, I would say, is no, it doesn't. Yeah, you love me. And what shouldn't the other answer be? I married you, didn't I?
Right.
That's the answer. That's the answer. Gentlemen, if you're, oh boy, here's the one. This is the age-old one. People don't like this question, especially people have been overeating, over-drinking, quarantine, ready to bust at the seams, literally, from the door to the pants. Hold on, I have a sip of water. Gentlemen, if your wife were to ask you, do I look fat? What is the correct response here? Do I look fat? A, I wouldn't call you fat, but I wouldn't call you thin either. B, compared to what? And C, I've seen better. No, that's definitely not. Yes, that's the easy one. That's easy.
And really, I don't believe there's a wife on the planet who will turn to their husband and say, do I look fat?
Oh, yeah. Believe me.
Really?
They'll say, no, mine doesn't. My third wife, Barbara, was murdered.
Yeah, murdered.
No.
Fifth wife, I believe.
Yeah, fifth wife, excuse me. Murdered. No, just a second. No, I'm not even going to look at that phone line. There's phone lines blinking all over the place. I'm not going to, because I know you're going to tell me some stupid knock-knock dog. Hold on. Let me finish this quiz up for you. How would you answer this one, men, quarantined men, close encounter with your wife for so long? Do you think she's prettier than me? Now, this could be an actress you're watching on TV. It could be a friend. You both know that. This invariably, the question kind of pops up. Do you think she's pretty? And do you think she's prettier than me? A, not prettier, just pretty in a different way.
Oh, that's nice.
B, yeah, but I'll bet you have a better personality.
Ah, that's nice.
C, well, only in the sense that she's younger and thinner. D, could you repeat the question? I was still thinking about your insurance policy. Yikes.
Welcome to the third race at the Honeymoon is Over Downs. They're at the gate, and they're off. Jumping out in the lead is Romance and Affection, with Domestic Bliss in close behind. It's Romance and Affection and Domestic Bliss. Here comes Marriage Vows, followed by Immediate Child. Romance and Affection falling off quickly. Mortgaged up the overtaking Domestic Bliss. And here comes Nasty Attitude, followed by More Children and Drinking Heavily. Coming down the backstretch, Drinking Heavily moving out in front of Mortgaged up the but coming on strong on the outside is Credit in Shambles. It's Credit in Shambles, followed by I Don't Give a Nasty Attitude, and Up Yours, challenging for second, going into the clubhouse turn. Passing on the rail is I Don't Give a taking the lead, followed by the house. You cook like and I your brother. Here they come, spinning out of the turn. I Don't Give a still in front. Up Yours challenging for the lead. Up Yours, but I Don't Give a neck and neck. And down the stretch they come. Up Yours is pulling away from I Don't Give a by a length. Coming on strong is I Am Out of Here, and passing the pack is the house. And at the wire, it's Up Yours. Keep the house. I Don't Give a and I Am Out of Here.
If you wanna be happy for the rest of your life, never make a pretty one for your wife. So for my personal point of view, get an ugly girl to marry you. A pretty woman makes a husband look small, and very often causes his downfall. As soon as he marries her, then she starts to do the things that will break his heart. But if you make an ugly woman your wife, you'll be happy for the rest of your life. An ugly woman cooking pills on time, she'll always give you peace of mind. If you wanna be happy for the rest of your life, never make a pretty woman your wife. So from my personal point of view, get an ugly girl to marry you. Don't let your friends say you have no taste. Go ahead and marry anyway. Your face is ugly, my eyes don't match. Take it from me, she's a better catch. If you wanna be happy for the rest of your life, never make a pretty woman your wife. So from my personal point of view, get an ugly girl to marry you. Say man, baby, I saw your wife the other day. Yeah, she's ugly. She's ugly, but she sure can cook, baby. Yeah, if you wanna be happy for the rest of your life, pretty woman your wife. So from my personal point of view, get an ugly girl to marry you. If you wanna be happy for the rest of your life, pretty woman your wife. Point of view, get another girl to marry you. Happy for the rest of your life, and a pretty woman your wife.
When you deal with crazy people, they say crazy things.
This is going to blow your mind. Call Johnny B. 833-5JB-SHOW. 833-552-7469.
Am I on the air?
The Jonathan Brandmeier Showcast. This is the new Not Normal.
Right on. 833-5JB Show. Okay, I'll take your calls now. I'll take your emails. Take whatever you got. Did you guys hear the you're on hold on line 1, 833-5JB Show. Did you hear that?
I heard it.
There's a baby.
You hear me?
Baby or a bed bug.
I'm going to keep listening. Yeah, I can hear you. You're cutting out, but keep talking. I'm not going to say a word. Go ahead.
Oh, I wanted to give Buzz some backstory on Tutti Frutti. Tutti Frutti? Hello? That is an old nasty ditty that they had to clean up. It used to be called Tutti Frutti Loose Booty. And Tutti Frutti was a nickname for a gay gentleman.
I think that dude is trying to be Billy the Bedbug, but you ain't nothing. You ain't shit.
All right, Billy, come on. Hello, 833-5JB Show. Go ahead.
Hey, man. JB, what's up?
There you go. Now, let me ask you something. Did you hear a bell ring and Billy say, you're on the air now? It's talking to you.
I heard Billy the Bedbug.
And the bell.
No, he's
It
talking
was
about.
a little rough, but I did hear Billy the Bedbug.
Say what? What did Billy
Yeah, what did he say? Yeah.
He said, hey, man.
No. See, you didn't hear it. They're not hearing it through the phone lines. Hello, go ahead, please. Oh, he's on delay.
Johnny?
How do we have delay? We don't have a delay, hon. I guess we're a 3-second stream delay or something like that, right?
Johnny?
Yeah.
Can I tell you a joke?
Oh, man, do you have to?
I didn't hear the ding.
See, that's pretty weird, man. Come on. And Malone, you can't just put this stuff in and walk away and go somewhere else. You got to stick around, man.
So I didn't know what to wear to my premature ejaculation class, so I came in my pants.
Yikes. Wow.
Boy.
So you threw it in your own net. Buzz, I do have a copy. iHeartRadio is going to be doing virtual graduation speeches, and I do have a copy of the people that are going to be there. They kind of release some of this, because no one can have graduation ceremonies, right?
Right.
So there's a bunch of people that are going to be part of it. One of them is Larry King. I have a copy of that. I'm going to put that up on its feet. I have, how they say it, if it ain't on the page, it ain't on the stage.
That's right.
I'm going to put it up on a page. I'm going to put it on the stage. See how it's going to sound. I mean, really, this guy, whoever you are, you just listen. Hello, go ahead, please.
Hey, Johnny, who can I turn to?
I've been dialing, but I just can't get through.
Get through.
Yeah.
I got it. I heard Billy Bet. You picked up from a ring, though. I didn't go on hold. It was ringing. You picked up. I heard Billy the Bed Bug. I said.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Let me put everybody on hold for a second. Okay, now. Hello.
Hello.
Go ahead, please.
Oh, hi, Johnny.
Hi.
Sandra from Florida.
Hey, Florida, what up? What's going on in Florida?
Oh, well, I'm just perfecting the art of day drinking.
Love it. What are you drinking right now?
Merlot.
Are you really?
Yeah.
It seems so heavy. Is it nice in Florida right now?
It's beautiful.
Yeah?
It's beautiful. Hey, I got a Mother's Day story about Buzz.
Sure.
That he doesn't even know. Well, no, it's not really Mother's Day, but it's about your mother, Buzz.
Uh-huh.
Probably 1986. My sister and I went to the Park West show, and your mother was there, Buzz.
When you say Park West show, I'm sorry, what do you mean by Park West show?
The leisure suits.
Oh, okay, the band. Okay, got it. Go ahead.
Yeah, and you talked about Buzz's mother is going to be there all week. And so when my sister and I were there, we were way up in the rafters, and you introduced Buzz's mother, and she stands up and put the spotlight on her and everything. So after the show, my sister and I think, oh, well, maybe Buzz will come out and talk to his mother, right? So we hang around down there in the area where his mother was. And sure enough, Buzz comes out, talks to his mother, and very nice to her and everything. And then all of a sudden, Buzz says, okay, let's go to the blues bar. And my sister and I look at each other. What do we do? I said, let's follow him. So Buzz runs out of the Park West, jumps in a cab, and my sister and I jump in the cab behind him, and we said, follow that cab. And are you there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're just...
I don't know where you're going. I can't figure it out. I would put the Merlot down for a little bit. Put the Merlot down.
Come on, give me that booze, you little pumpkin pie hair-cutted freak. Come on.
Give her that's okay. Go ahead, please. You're on. That's Florida.
People say I've got a
drinking problem.
That ain't no reason to stop.
That ain't no reason to stop. Getting sick of this world.
People saying that I've hit rock bottom. Just 'cause I'm
Living on hit rock bottom because I'm living on the rocks.
Come on, give me that booze, you little pumpkin pie hair-cutted freak. Come on.
What am I drinking today again?
Vermouth, Stops, Coors Light, and Witch Hazel.
That's great. I'm higher than a kite. Hello, go ahead, please. Hey, Jimmy Mack, you still there or did you leave too?
I am. No, I'm here.
Yeah, Jimmy, if they can't hear a call, it's ridiculous. Where's Bill Malone?
Not sure.
Not sure.
I'm not Bill Malone.
Yeah, I know. You're on the line right now. Jimmy Mack still got a bone because it was May 4th. He's still got a Jedi bone.
Yes.
No, but I'm not Bill Malone.
I know you're not, sir. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
Hey, Johnny, this is Marty. Longtime listener. My wife was watching the King's speech today in the other room, and it reminded me of your crack me up line. Do you remember that?
Sure.
Call in, tell you a joke, make you laugh. If you made you laugh, we won tickets.
Mm-hmm.
So I told you a joke. I can't remember the joke. It was really stupid, but I had a terrible stutter back then. And in the middle of telling the joke, you said, wait a minute, what was that you just did right there? And I said, did with what? And you said, what'd you do with your voice? And I said, I don't know what you're talking about. And Buzz said, Johnny, he's got a stutter, man. And you got a bigger laugh out of my stutter than you did out of the joke, and I ended up winning. It was good times.
I don't know if that sounds like I was mean to you, or I didn't mean to be mean to you.
No, it was you were honest. You hadn't heard it, and I think you were surprised with what the hell was that.
But that's really my problem. I'm so inquisitive and stupid curious that I always get into trouble with it.
How did you get rid of the stutter?
Yeah, how did that go away? Because help people out there that have the same problem.
Years of drinking. I got married, and she beat it out of me, and lots of weed.
There you go. Weed and drinking. Thank you for the tip, doctor. We appreciate it. Hey, doctor, my son, daughter, I have a stutter. Is there any way I can get rid of it? Yeah, weed. Start drinking. It's the answer. There is a great Wisconsin story, man. I got to tell you. Woo-wee. Hold on. Yes, go ahead, please.
Tutti frutti, a loose booty. A tutti frutti, a loose booty. A tutti frutti, a loose booty. Bop, bop, loo, bop, 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 ma'am.
Now, in honor of Little Richard being dead, you're singing, let me hear if I'm correct, Tutti Frutti, Loose Booty.
Yeah, the song was originally about anal sex. Did you know that?
Thank you. Buzz, would that be better for you? Earlier in the show, you said you don't like Little Richard's song Tutti Frutti.
It just bothers me.
Because he says, oh, Rudy, and it doesn't rhyme. Would it be Loose Booty be more acceptable to you?
No, it wouldn't. I'd rather have the mystery.
About Babaloo, boom. Hello. Yeah, I mean, and then these are the things I'll hang up and then go walk away. Later on today, I'll hear, hey, that was about anal sex.
Yeah, right.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for calling. Go ahead.
It's stuck in my brain.
Yeah, it just stays in there get it out. 833-5JB show. Go ahead.
Hey, what's up, Johnny?
What's up with you, my man?
Hey, nothing, man. I don't know what everybody's problem is with the phone. It's a hilarious collection of just bizarre calls because I can hear you just fine, and everybody sounds good on the phone. I didn't hear a beep or anything like that, but I can hear you.
Well, I appreciate it, and you're right.
Just give me a radio check, buddy.
No, this whole audience is a collection of weird calls, and that's why I love them. I never know what's coming. It just doesn't make a bit of sense. You never know who's calling, what they're calling about. It's just weird.
There is perhaps no natural sound that more completely symbolizes the call of the loon. No doubt the loons were communicating something significant to each other when they gave these calls.
Hello. Buzz is going, don't do it. That's what you're saying right now. I know. He's getting hungry. I can always tell when Buzz is getting hungry. I got to eat, man, please. I just, let me do it. Let me hear what they're saying. Go ahead.
Hello?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Buzz?
Yeah. Hello.
Am I on the air?
Yep.
Yeah.
You're in the stream.
Yeah, go ahead. Stream on.
Don't drown.
Yeah. You're not dreaming. Start streaming. Go ahead.
I'm just calling from Phoenix, Arizona.
Right on.
And this is the second time I got on, which is pretty awesome. And I apologize, Buzz. I didn't even say anything. Didn't say hello to Buzz the last time.
Okay. Call him back. I'm going to give you his home number later. Hello. Go ahead, please. Go ahead, please.
Hello?
Yeah.
Johnny?
Yep.
Derek.
Hey, Derek.
No, Eric.
Hey, Eric.
How's it going?
All right. That's enough. It's going great, Eric. Thanks for asking. You can leave voicemail messages at 833-LOON-LINE, 833-LOON-LINE. You think those are any better?
Better than what?
These live calls. Now, I haven't heard any voicemails for a while. Let me hear some of these voicemails. Maybe that's where you see, because here's what happens. With the voicemail, you assume they're working out their calls off air. Right. You know what I mean?
Right.
And they're going to, when they get on the air, they're going to have it all down. But if on voicemail at 833-LOON-LINE, it is like they're off Broadway. Let's see. Yep. Let's see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. Let's see what we got here. 833 Loon Line.
Buzz met Davy Crockett, the biggest thrill of his life. A lick.
Okay.
Boy.
Okay, let me go. 833 Loon Line.
Hey, Johnny, I just wanted you to know that the city council was having a virtual meeting yesterday, and they had some problems, and it started when an unidentified male voice was heard saying, "No one here knows what the F they're voting on." That was followed by Alderman Susan Sandlowski Garza saying, quote, "This is a total shit show." Kalik.
Yep, that's right. Heard that before. Let's see. 833 Loon Line.
I think I just contracted the corona. I had some Chinese people visit me. They coughed and sneezed all over my orders. I ate off some plate of Wisconsin cheese. I got the fever and the chills. My cough won't go away, now I'm Chinese. A lesson learned, now I'm in quarantine. Don't go around spreading the disease.
Nice vibrato.
Yeah, got a good vibrato, working it out. 833 Loon Line, listening to voicemails. Whoa, that one didn't work.
What was that?
Whatever that one was added in, that one just blew up there, Jimmy Mack. That thing blew up. That thing just blew up. Unless that was the stream blowing up.
It's kind of
Johnny,
exciting.
Buzz, it's Tom Rozak from South Bend. Glad you're back. Enjoy listening. Long-time listener. From the beginning with Kevin Matthews and that little monkey boy Jim Shorts. Enjoy your shows. Put a good buzz on, Buzz.
All right. Like the sound of that guy. What did he say his name was again?
I don't know.
He said, call me Monkey Boy?
Johnny, Buzz. It's Tom Rozak from South
Tom Rozak. Hey, Tommy, how you doing, brother? Whoever you are. I like your
South
sound.
Bend.
You got a good sound. 833 Loon Line, voicemail.
Hey, Johnny B, this is Brian in Wausau. Just wondering if you've seen the Manitowoc Minute Guy and what you think about him, considering your roots in Fond du Lac and his spot-on sort of take on Scotty life. Just curious. That's all, Johnny B.
Yeah, Manitowoc Minute Guy Charlie Behrens is from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. That's where I'm from. That guy's great. Fantastic. Couldn't do a better job of it. And Eddie Abler does not like him. I'd like to see Eddie Abler adopt the Manitowoc Minute Guy. The guy's great. Say goodbye.
Well, I suppose it's about that time. I should really get going. That's my alarm. Yeah, no, I really should. No, yeah, I better. I couldn't stay for another. All right, one more, then I go. That looks like two more. Oh, no, don't unthaw brats for me. I'll just have the Uber stop at Culver's. Well, if they're already unthawing, I'll just have one more. One more, that is it. Just gonna use the bathroom, then I'm out of here. This was fun. We'll see you guys later. I mean, I'm not driving, so I guess I could have one more. I'll tell my mom you says hi. I'll tell the Uber to look out for deer. Yeah, I'll tell Grandpa you says hi. Okay, I really gotta keep her moving. Your first child's only born once.
Yeah, that's right. That's Charlie Behrens right there. Manitowoc Minute Guy. Very, very good. Love that guy. Very funny. Speaking of Wisconsin deputies, the video that was going out is this Wisconsin deputies are threatening a mother for letting her daughter play at a neighbor's home during shutdown, stay-at-home orders in Wisconsin. Oh, hit her. What the hell's going on? This is a crazy video. 2 Wisconsin cops caught on video verbally accosting a mom, Happy Mother's Day, for letting her daughter play at a neighbor's home during the COVID-19 shutdown in Wisconsin, accusing her of violating an order by the state. Oh, yeah, Anna, you'll get that. The incident caught on video by the mom's cell phone shows the officers immediately and aggressively demanding to know if she is aware of the state stay-at-home order. Give it a listen if you don't have a look at it.
Hi, Amy.
Hi.
I'm Deputy Everhart with the Sheriff's Department. So are you aware that we're in a stay-at-home order right now?
Yeah, obviously.
By the government?
Yes, I am aware.
Okay, you're aware of that?
I am aware.
So I don't need to explain that to you?
No, you don't need to explain that to me.
I can if you need me to.
Go. You can because your officer was just here 2 weeks ago.
Okay, do you need me
and
to explain
he
it to you or
explained
no?
it to me that you guys weren't enforcing that order.
Oh, we're about to.
Okay.
So you understand it, though?
Okay, so why are you here?
Because your daughter is going to play at other people's home, and you're allowing it to happen.
They were over here as well, so are you here?
They've been talked to about it. So
I understand.
Okay.
And so either you can acknowledge it or you can argue.
I'm acknowledging it.
Okay, stop having your kid go by other people's home.
Okay, I acknowledged it. Anything else?
Nope, that was it. Apparently, there was some other
I
issue
acknowledged it. I acknowledged it.
good.
Anything else?
Yeah, I need your last name. Amy, what's your last name?
I'm not. Is there a reason you're asking for it?
I'm adding you to the screen so we can document that we had contact with you.
Is there a reason for it?
Yep, because you're violating a state order, which is a...
If you let me finish, that's what I'm explaining to you. Because you're violating an order.
I haven't violated an order.
We're going to have documentation in our screen with your name because we're here talking to you about that you said you just acknowledged.
Okay.
So then there's documentation.
I would like to see the law that requires me to give you that information. Because I haven't...
What is your middle initial?
Wow.
I don't believe that I'm required to give that to you. Are we done here?
No, we're not.
Okay.
Your middle initial and your last name.
I'm not giving it to you. I haven't done anything wrong.
Okay. Perfect. We got it.
Okay.
And that'll be documented too that you're uncooperative.
Okay.
Oh, it's going to be documented now. All right, we're going to document it.
That'll go on your permanent record.
Right, you're going to be the one known around the state of Wisconsin as the lady that let her kid go to someone's house and play over at someone's house. You'll be
And
that.
was uncooperative.
And wouldn't give us your middle initial. Holy crap. What's going on out there?
I can tell you, people are pissed.
No question about it, man. Right.
I mean, no matter, how many weeks has it been? I mean,
Seems forever.
I quite honestly, I don't mind it that much because
you
as I
practiced
mentioned,
it.
This is my lifestyle.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean,
but if you're used to going out and like Saturday nights, I like to go to my Mexican restaurant and drink tequila.
I'm with
I
you.
haven't been able to do that in weeks.
No.
And it's taken its toll.
And I just saw where Chicago, Lori Lightning Rod or whatever her name is, said that we're going to have June 26th, something like that, restaurants open. But it doesn't mean, even if they're open, doesn't mean people are going to go to them.
Well, I think people will go to them because they're just desperate, and it's only 25% capacity, which isn't enough to really make money for the restaurant.
You don't think it's weird those cops, it's like the Wisconsin, that's the most ridiculous bust I've ever seen in my life. It's just amazing. Caught on video, a pair of Wisconsin cops going to a woman's home, violated state order, stop having your kid go to people's homes.
And that was the woman's video she made?
Yes, she did it with her phone.
See, that's why she's so aggressive.
Yeah.
Because she got blown up. She's the star of her video now.
Right.
And she played it up.
Yeah. I know the people who are going as crazy, the craziest people are the people who are unemployed. And guess what? We're also unemployed.
Yeah.
How about that? So don't feel bad. I saw this opening on the Today Show, on NBC's Today Show, with Savannah Guthrie, who, man, honey, you better get back to the studio because she's looking greasy. She got to tone that makeup.
This is where
down.
I want the team viewer.
This is where we got to get our videos in sync so we can look at this stuff. No, she ain't looking right. Something wrong with her. Hoda's in there, and she's at NBC New York. She's in the studio. She's got the 10 makeup people around her looking great.
Right.
Savannah's in there. Her kids are throwing makeup on her and throwing her in front of a camera. That's what she looks like. So I saw this opening regarding the unemployment, and it is the New York Times headline says, the worst since the Great Depression.
Right.
They had the worst unemployment record since the Great Depression. Okay, here's the open.
Stunning blow. The unprecedented shock to the American economy laid bare in the new jobs report out this morning. The worst one-month job loss in American history expected. 20 times worse than the darkest days of the Great Recession. Double-digit unemployment, tens of millions out of work, and desperate for help.
When you would call a radio station to try to win concert tickets, that's how you have to call unemployment.
Yeah. When you call, that's unbelievable, right? To try to get through the line so you can be the 10th caller to get a job. That is just completely crazy. Unemployment is just nuts.
I mean, the thing is, it's not like if you last it out, you can get a job or something. Businesses are going under. You can't just start up your business again. When it's gone, it's gone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Some of these people think they're going to open, and they're not going to open. They're just not going to. That's just the way it is. You know, here's my favorite one, though. In Georgia over the weekend, and then in the same NBC show, I saw this, okay? So this guy, they got to reopen, of course, as we know, the essential businesses in Georgia. That was a couple of weeks ago. They were the first ones to tip their toes into, let's get out of here. Georgia. Here's the story. The reopening weekend was a disaster, says one owner of a Georgia business, an axe-throwing venue in Atlanta. We had two customers. Yeah, you heard me. Yeah. We had two customers.
Why?
Two customers. Because you're an axe-throwing business.
Where should we go tonight, honey?
Yeah.
Well, let's go throw axes.
I've been waiting for so long to do something. I want to get out of the house. Yeah, you know what would be great? Let's go to that axe-throwing place.
I mean, can you drink while you're doing it? I wonder.
Sure. I guess you could drink anywhere. But, oh, my God. Seriously? That is, why would an axe-throwing business think they're going to do business? Cockfighting, maybe. Chimney sweepers, yes. Waxing, ziplining, drag racing, we got it. Vaping shops, rodeos, I understand. Axe throwing, this is not a joke. The reopening weekend, he opens up axe throwing. Wow. Who in their freaking mind wants to go axe throwing? I mean, okay, maybe you want to go axe throwing as something, but not the first thing you think about when you get out of the house. It's craziness.
I mean, it seems like craziness just to have an axe
throwing business.
Business.
Yeah.
And we have them in Chicago, too.
Yeah, I don't get it. Bowling. Oh, we did talk about bowling opening up in Georgia. Okay. And that was the first thing that opened up in Georgia. Johnny, this is an email, brandmeiershow@gmail.com. Let's see here. Bowling, he writes, Johnny, bowling, sport, or drunken activity? Listen, you nut, the answer is both. As a high school bowling coach, I will tell you a high school bowling tournament is as competitive and raucous as any sport. It's loud, exciting, and grueling. In addition, it's the polar opposite of a social distancing situation as fans pack the house with their ladders, periscopes, and spirit wear to the point that the fire marshal has to come and regulate the crowd. Good luck with that, Georgia. Of course, we've all been drinking tournaments where bowling is happening. So please don't pigeonhole bowling into one redneck category because it's actually two. Okay, Tim out of Lake Moore. And this guy says...
I don't think it's a redneck activity. I think that's incorrect. I don't think you can classify it as...
The only redneck activity is when they did it, go back to Wisconsin for a second, that shotgun bowling thing. And I brought shotgun bowling up where I said you take a shotgun and you put a slug in your shotgun and then you shoot it at the pins. And people thought, you made that up. That's funny. I go, no, I didn't make it up. This guy did.
What we're doing is bowling just like we do in a regular bowling alley, except that we do it outside. The pins are set on an elevated table, and you shoot at them with a shotgun at 50 yards.
Oh, that's fantastic.
It's a great game.
Now, a shotgun loaded with what?
They're slugs, what the hunters up here would be using for deer hunting. It's a 1 ounce lead ball.
Right, you're not shooting BBs, you're shooting a big chunk of lead.
A big chunk of lead.
Right.
And you shoot the same as you do in bowling, where you get 2 shots per frame, except the down pins are left on a table after your first shot, so you could theoretically pick up the 7-10 split by aiming at a pin that was already laying on the table.
Oh, boy. Oh, gosh darn it. Don't you know I'm a cheesehead baby, the pride of Wisconsin, Friday night fish fry. Oh, yeah, and this back to the bowling. This guy says from Georgia, hey, Johnny, take it easy on Georgia. I live in Georgia. And, geez, How old is Buzz that he was a bowling pin setter? Did he also have a job changing wagon wheels? Perry. Yikes. Yeah. Did you, Buzz, have a job changing wagon wheels?
No, I didn't.
No?
And the
Okay.
bowling alley that I would set pins at was in Bath, New York, which was a little behind the times.
All right. Axl Rose and Steve Mnuchin are in the middle of 2020's strangest feud. Axl Rose. This is my man. Axl Rose tweeted this out. Steve Mnuchin, the Treasury Secretary, Steve Mnuchin, Guns N' Roses frontman Axl Rose, called him out in a Twitter. Not really clear what set him off, but he challenged Steve Mnuchin to get in the ring with this message. Axl Rose at Axl Rose. Tweet, it's official. Whatever anyone may have previously thought of Steve Mnuchin, he's officially an asshole. And then the tweets followed. Mnuchin said, what have you done for the country lately, Axl Rose? And then, of course, the fans jump in. Sir, thank you. We have gone too long without any cabinet secretaries fighting with members of Guns N' Roses on Twitter. Yeah.
You have to wonder what got Axl going.
That's the one thing I'm not finding out. I don't understand where it came from. I'll tell you what he did, says this tweet from Dave. He gave us appetite for destruction. He gave us appetite for destruction. You, Steve Mnuchin, have given us 1/3 of that. Destruction part, get it? That's that. You don't get it?
I do get it, but it's not funny, and
Yeah.
I don't really care.
All right.
Why does Axl Rose care?
I'm sure he doesn't, but he must have been ticked off by something.
Something.
Axl Rose has given us Paradise City, and Steve Mnuchin is taking us all to the cemetery. Okay, see ya. That's it. That's Axl Rose. Whatever. Remember the musical they were going to do? The Guns N' Roses musical. They were going to go on Broadway.
No.
You don't remember that?
No.
We had guys auditioning for it. They were going to go in. Yeah, it was like the life story of how Guns N' Roses met. You really? Hold on a minute. Let me get
Broadway bound.
Wait a second. Yeah, this is a scene from the musical Guns N' Roses. Slash meeting Axl for the first time.
Hey, dude, want to buy my guitar? I need some food, man.
Stop right
Oh, boy.
Can you say that thing?
Yeah?
And can you back me up when I sing?
Yeah?
Before we begin, you want to smoke a bowl?
Yeah.
Now we're ready for the rocket.
All right, that's enough of that. That's enough of that.
That might work on Broadway.
I don't know, man. All right, okay, let's see here. You want to go home, Buzz? Want to wrap it up?
I thought I was already home.
Oh, yeah, what am I saying? Should I try to get Larry King's speech on its feet or just save it? I'll save it.
Oh, Larry King is the graduation ceremony?
Yeah,
speech?
one of them.
I mean, I feel bad for the kids, not getting to have their regular graduation, which they'll probably never have again.
Right.
And, but, you got Barack Obama and somebody else.
Yeah, you got Barack. Hold on a minute.
Oprah.
Hold on. Let me get it for you. Hold on. I don't know where I put. Hold on. Sweet child of mine. Sweet child of mine. Yeah. All right, so here it is. commencement exercise. Speeches for the class of 2020. Commencement from iHeart podcast on May 15th. Coach Mike Krasuski, Coach Mike Krasuski, DJ Khaled, excuse me. How do you say his name again? Up. He's just talking to everybody's songs. Hillary Clinton, John Legend, and Larry King.
They're going to address the
it's going to
graduating.
It is a virtual commencement podcast. So they'll all come up. People will sign in somewhere, obviously, at iHeart or wherever they're going to zoom it up. And they'll get up in there, and these people will give a speech. Featuring speeches from your favorite artists and celebrities. Let me see. None of these are my favorite artists. Maybe the kids. Maybe it's for the kids. Well, Larry King, of course.
John Legend.
Yeah. Great. Okay. I don't see you into John Legend, but
no,
okay.
I'm not.
Yeah, okay.
Somebody is.
Right. I mean, of all the people you could pick for a graduating class of 2020, that seems to be a kind of an odd little group.
Well, Barack Obama and Oprah.
Yeah, they're not on the iHeart list, so this must be the second tier.
Well.
Right? All right, let me get it on its feet. Okay. This is
I'd like to book the guests for this job.
I think I should be doing it.
Scene.
Honestly.
You would be one of the people I'd like to book.
I would like to do it. And if you listen to me, I just kind of looked at the script for Larry King, and I kind of put it together the way I think it would be delivered as Larry King. And you tell me if you remember, this is me being Larry King, reading his transcript. Let me see if you would then hire me just as being me.
Right.
Okay? Here we go. Thank you. I am Larry King. I know many of you don't know me, but I was the host of CNN's Larry King Live, and I've lived quite a life. I've had many great interviews for CNN. I would always say, why read the book when you could just ask the author what's in it? And no, I'm not wearing a mask. I'm wearing a turban because I look good in a turban, and I am my own man. You college grads, you need to become your own man or woman or tranny or furry, whatever it is you use to describe your sexuality today. Today, I'm here to talk to you virtually from my basement in Bel Air for two reasons. Well, one, of course, because of COVID-19, and I now limit my travel to the couch and the toilet, and they chose me because I am Larry King. I am a survivor. I have 2 Peabodys. But guess what? I could never climb trees or a rope. And I have only 4 toes that I can move. But nothing has ever stopped me. And to you, the graduating class of 2020, yes, we are living in uncertain times. We are living in dire times. And it's going to get much worse. 5 or 10 years from now, most of you may very well still be living in your parents' basement, watching and waiting for Uncle Sam to bail you out. You need to learn how to survive. You need to do things yourself. You need to stop being coddled. Learn to live off the land. A great friend of mine, a great survivor, Tommy Lasorda, once told me that he would eat the butthole out of a skunk if you'd put bolognese sauce on it. That's what you need to do. Toughen up. It's time to be realistic, not optimistic. Oh, we can't all be doctors and lawyers, scientists and vitamin supplement salesmen, or have Lori Loughlin as a mother. But you can find a way to make money. Find any way you can to make money, or don't. What's wrong with having a house and a car that the bank owns? And a wife and a kid who despise you? That's the American dream now. Follow your heart. Follow your passion. Get a hobby. Don't forget to give back. Do your civic duty. Volunteer. And most of all, vote. Thank God God we don't have 3 houses of Congress. Is it me or is Bernie Sanders starting to look like a tumbleweed? Enjoy it. Life is great. Most of all, follow our dreams. We don't give up like you guys. Just remember, there is no I in quit. Know your limitations. Know them. If you can't get in a kayak, you're never going to get out of a kayak. Think about it. No, you think about it. Don't do anything you have to do until you've been asked twice. Needle, meddle, coddle, diddle and fiddle, insinuate, implicate, and insist. Buy it, wear it, then return it. Tell people they're in your will, even if they're not. It's the way to get through the life we have been dealt today. Walk very slowly and make sure nobody can get past you. Measure people by the money they have and not the clothes that they wear. If you have to give blood, make a big show of it. Have one for the road. Always have one for the road. To the class of 2020, enjoy life. Throw your hats up in the air like you just don't care, because nobody else does. It's every man for himself now. Every man for himself. No one knows how long we have left on this earth, but if you have me in the Deadpool, odds are you're going to make a few bucks to buy dog food. So listen, thanks a lot for joining me. Good luck wherever you are out there in Zoom land. You're going to need it. Mic drop. Do you think?
I'm surprised you didn't touch on the prostate.
Man, I love college.
Yeah!
I love drinking.
I love college. And I love drinking.
Man, I love college.
Yeah!
Man, I love college.
Yeah!
I love drinking.
Yeah!
I love women.
All right, we'll put this mess together. It'll be in your hand on demand.
Man, I love college.
Wherever you get your podcast, Apple Podcasts, subscribe, renew, go, sign up for the email. If you want to keep up, you got to sign up. BrandmeyerShow.com. BrandmeyerShow.com. These are my last few words. Later.
Hi, I'd like to thank Jonathan Brandmeier. Thank you.
Thanks, Johnny. I want to thank Jonathan Brandmeier. Thank you, Jonathan Brandmeier.
Thanks a lot, Brandmeier.
Jonathan Brandmeier, you're special.
That'll do it for this edition of the Jonathan Brandmeier Showcast. Listen to Johnny B streaming and get Showcast episodes on demand at brandmeiershow.com. You can also get Brandmeier on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, and just about anywhere podcasts can be found. Be sure to subscribe, and if you like what you hear, leave a 5-star review. Follow us for news, updates, links to the latest episodes, and more at brandmeiershow.com and facebook.com/Brandmeier Show. Leave Johnny B a voicemail at 833-LOON line. That's 833-566-6546. The Loon Line's open 24 hours a day for entertaining, not complaining. I'm Jimmy Mack. Hey, if you're into Star Wars, check out my show, Rebel Force Radio, featuring Star Wars news, commentary, and celebrity interviews at rebelforceradio.com. Thanks for listening to the Jonathan Brandmeier Showcast. In the air, everywhere. Kalik.